check. 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then they bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then they bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Come on in. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got a few things to discuss. Come on in, and shout out to y'all. We got a couple of topics to discuss and we're going to get into it. So before we do that, I need to welcome everybody on in. Come on in. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, go ahead on and subscribe. If you are coming from the other channel, I don't know how many of you guys are from the Dollhouse. Please make sure y'all subscribe to this channel because this is the original channel. This is not the backup channel. Actually, the Dollhouse is the backup channel. But this is my original channel. And whenever I am unable to go live at that channel, this is where I will be. Now, let me say this for those who are wondering, why am I live tonight at this channel? It is because I had another strike on my channel, on the other channel, and I'm suspended for 14 days. It is what it is. I posted a short about Jay-Z and I said, this nigga jigger. And that's what I said in the short. So they struck me down for bullying and harassment. I appealed it. Obviously, they came back and said, tough titty said the kitty. And I sent the email to YouTube, but you already know how YouTube gonna do. They gonna back what AI says. AI is the people or the thing that's governing this whole YouTube thing now. So yeah, that happened. I ain't doing no tripping. We still outside, we still live, and we still over here. Now, for the next 14 days, unless something happens, for the next 14 days, this is where I'll be live. Yes, all because I said, this nigga jigger. I swear to God. It said at the 3-second mark is where the bullying and harassment came in. And at that moment, all I said was, this nigga jigger, this nigga, and they struck me down. Called it bullying and harassment. But anyway, I'm not even tripping off of that. So we down for 14 days. Well, the good thing about this is, because I do have 2 strikes, but 2 weeks after I come off of that one, I should be good to go because the first strike will go away and we'll be back to, you know what I'm saying, 1 strike. Girl, a time. But anyways, we off of that. Welcome on in. We got a show today. Who is Cyrus Belton? Who is that? Vu, have you heard about Cyrus Belton? Who is that? Who is Cyrus Belton? Hold on, let me see who that is. Cyrus Belton? Oh, the little kid that they said, the 14-year-old that was popped by that Asian man. Yeah, I saw it. I think the problem is I hate to call it an ambulance chaser, but I don't do a lot of that content. I do some content, and depending on what it is, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna lie, I saw it and nothing made me want to bring it up, only because I understand exactly what it is. Now my prayers and my heart go out to that family or whatever of this young man, but I didn't want to cover that. I don't like to make my channel all about the deaths of Black people. That's very draining and it's very hard on my energy. So I'm very strategic and very selective about what kind of stuff or at least deaths that I bring on here. And I saw that one, and that one wasn't one of them. But my heart and prayers do go out to the family of that young man. Y'all already know what it is. We're not gonna stop, but we're not gonna boycott him. So I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. Yeah. I don't like doing too many death stories. That ain't my bag. Y'all gonna have me around here depressed. Because I tell y'all, I literally absorb the energy that I talk about on these channels. Bad enough I'm dealing with Junior on Monday. I can't keep talking about people getting shot and killed. No way. I won't be no good. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, come on in. Peebo Bryson passed. What? Peebo Bryson, the singer? Oh, Lord. Remind me in the morning. Lord have mercy. We might have to do a repass for Peebo Bryson. Rest in peace to the brother Peebo Bryson, if that is true. Tina said, who is Peebo Bryson? That's a singer girl from the 80s and the 90s. Definitely the 80s for sure. Yeah. Shout out to, man, what he sung? I know a few Peebo Bryson songs. Hold on. Peebo Bryson songs. What he sung, child? Oh, if ever you're in my arms again. Oh, yeah, I remember that. He sung on Beauty and the Beast, the soundtrack. Can You Stop the Rain? And he sung on a lot of stuff. Man, rest in peace. Yeah, baby, can you stop the rain from falling? I can't face another day. I know Peebo. Man, rest in peace to Peebo, bro. I don't know how old he was, but rest in peace to Peebo if he really did. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he sung A Whole New World. He sure did. He sure did. Shout out to Peebo Bryson. But anyway, we got a show today, man. We got a show today. Now, I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. And we got a few things to discuss. First and foremost, Tasha K got a new job, huh? They say Tasha K done landed a deal with what's the name of them people? The people who work with Wendy Williams. So Tasha K announced that. We gonna discuss that. Big Booty Judy and the Bratt is broke as cheese. Girl, they say they around there shopping at the thrift store. I don't know how true it is. Don't get me the line. Please don't get me the line. But I heard word on the street, Big Booty Judy, after having all of these lavish birthday parties and lavish Tuesday evenings, they say they around there broke than a joke. Now, again, we gonna get into it. I don't know how true it is. I'm just telling y'all what they said, okay? So anyway, we got to get into Bratt Judy and they ills and wills. And then we obviously got to get into, a lot of y'all may know or may not know about Supa. Supa is the girl from New Orleans who had the crayon case. Apparently, she's dragged into a whole bunch of mess between her. I know y'all know about Blakk Tatted or Black Smoke. He's actually the guy who plays Drew Sidora's love interest on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's all connected. Either way, he allegedly borrowed $300K from another girl, B. Marie, who was really close and friends with Supa. All we know is B. Marie said that he never paid her back. He decided to come out and expose the fact that B. Marie never liked the Supa, actually wished death on her and all kinds of stuff. And we gonna get into it. So y'all come on in. I'm explaining Midnight Black. I'm explaining the whole Supa B. Marie thing. You just got to know where it kind of fit in. So y'all come on in, get the likes up on the video. And yeah, they were never friends. And let me just say this too. We got to understand that friend word don't have time. Time don't make somebody your friend. Even the stuff you go through don't make people your friend. Because what I'm starting to realize, especially looking at the B. Marie and Supa situation, maybe only one of them had a genuine heart, but the other two didn't. And I mean, Blakk Tatted and B. Marie. But we going to get into it. We going to do the ground at the Mount Robin thing. Just give me a second, child. I'm over here trying to keep my head above water. I got you though, Pat. Let's get right on into it. We don't need to sit up here and do all of that. Let's get right on into it. Now, I want to start with Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K, bro. We all know she owed a whole bunch of money. Everybody knows that. She owes Barty $4 million. They done went to court. For y'all who don't know what's going on. So Cardi B sued Tasha K for basically saying or having someone on her platform to say that she had the herp and all kinds of other things. Cardi B told Tasha K take that down. Tasha K said she wipes her ass with cease and desist. 4-5 years later, Cardi B wins the trial, and now Tasha K owes Cardi B over almost $4 million. Well, Tasha K decided to file for bankruptcy because, I mean, it saves her business and it keeps her from going under. But what she didn't account for was the fact that her and her husband was allegedly, according to Cardi B, lying and hiding money. Well, Barty had came on the internet one time after Tasha K was trolling her because a part of the financial agreement. Let me back up. When Tasha K went to court with Cardi B, they went to a bankruptcy court. That's what Tasha K said, I ain't got it. And the bankruptcy court came up with an agreement that Tasha K signed with Cardi B saying that Tasha K would never, ever, ever, as long as this lawsuit is going, speak ill on Cardi B or anybody associated with her. That means baby fathers, friends, cousins, churn, anybody. Tasha K signed the agreement and then got off of there and still talked about Cardi B's baby fathers. Cardi B came back and told us that over her dead body will Tasha K live with this money. She even said that her churn will not be going to college. She said, according to Cardi B, this is what Barty said. Barty said, bitch, your churn won't go to college. I say that's deep. I say that's real, real deep. Well, we thought Barty was playing. After Cardi B finished the whole Super Bowl thing, she took Tasha K back to court where she then found that she's alleging that Tasha K is hiding money. And not only is Tasha K hiding money, according to Cardi B, her husband is helping her hide money too. So Cardi B is taking Tasha K and her husband back to court, okay? Because basically Cardi B feels like y'all hoes is hiding money and I want my coin now. I am JG Wentworth. It's my money and I need it now. This is what Cardi B said. Don't come over here dragging for me. I'm just telling y'all what Cardi B said. Okay? She told Tasha, I had a structured settlement, but I need cash now. Let me stop. That's not funny. But anyways, yay. So after that, Tasha K went under. Not literally, but she kind of like disappeared off the internet a little bit to me. I don't know. Maybe I was tripping. Maybe I don't follow Tasha K enough to know when she's on. But it seems like she was kind of falling off a little bit, okay? Well, then all of a sudden, lo and behold, Tasha K posts this. And this is for the haters. Strictly for the haters, okay? Let's get into it. Tasha K said, yeah, her and her husband might be down $4 million, but she's still inking deals. It says Tasha K inks partnership deal with Wendy Williams Radio and TV syndicator Oceanic Trade Winds. Let's get into it. It says, neighbors, get in here for this. Tasha K signs with Oceanic Trade Winds, the company behind some of the biggest names in urban media, including Wendy Williams, Ricky Smiley, and Donnie McClurkin. Oh, Lord. It says the partnership sets the stage for what's ahead. Quote, I'm genuinely happy to be partnering with a company I've admired since I came into the business, Tasha K said. Rick Party first spotted me on YouTube back in 2017 and took me to Gary, who I met 3 years ago. So this has truly been a deal in the works for about 3 years. This is according to Tasha, baldhead Tasha now. Hold on, can I? Okay. Then she goes on to say, she says, if it wasn't for Rick, I wouldn't have met or become part of this incredible team. Now I'm working closely with Gary and Rick, and they are implementing a strong Salesforce team behind me and the brand that my team and I have built over the last 14 years. This is just the beginning. Gary Benson or Bernstein, I'm sorry. Uh-oh, that's a Jew. Tasha, what did you do, girl? You over there with the Jews? Oh, my God. Gary Bernstein, founder of and president of Oceanic Trade Winds, said, working with Tasha reminds me of when I worked with Wendy and syndicated her. And we seen what happened with that. The same star power, the same connection to the people. We are moving aggressively to syndicate Tasha's nationally and globally. Okay. Come on now, across the globe. It goes on to say, where was I? Nationally and globally. She brings reach, loyalty, and commerce backed by platforms generating between 150 and 200 million views per month across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Bigo, and more, all anchored by one of the most loyal fan bases in the entertainment, the Winos. Shout out to the Winos. Y'all made it. It says they don't just watch. They show up, they support, they convert. That's the kind of engagement advertisers spend years trying to manufacture. They right. I ain't gonna lie, they right on that. Legendary executive producer and voiceover Rick Party added, when I saw Tasha K on YouTube years ago, I knew she had the it factor. She reminded me of Petey Green, unapologetically Black, fearless, raw, and connected to the people with that same conversation stating energy Wendy Williams brought to media. Love her or hate her, people watch her, people react, people talk. That's the Tasha K star power. More details on the first layer of Tasha K's multi-stack syndication deal with Oceanic Trade Winds will be announced in the coming weeks. Tasha K will also headline Everything is Allegedly tour, a one-woman comedy tour across 16 cities beginning in September. Dates announced soon. So congratulations are in order for Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. She done went signed with the Jews. So you know they're going to put money in her pocket. Now, if you ask me, this is a move to get Tasha K to get out of that debt with Cardi B. Now, I have so many thoughts on this, and maybe for Tasha K, this is the greatest thing ever. But I will say for now, congratulations to Tasha, girl. You needed it. So congratulations to Tasha for inking the deal, because this is big. She needs it now more than ever. I do wonder, however, how that is going to play into her lawsuit. You see what I'm saying? Because I remember the whole premise of the bankruptcy is I ain't got it. So now if they go back to court and she just inked this deal, maybe she got this is what I'm assuming. Maybe they gave her enough up front to get Cardi B up out of her hair. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they gave her enough up front to get Barty off her trail. You feel what I'm saying? So when they go back to court, Tasha gonna be like, I got the money, I'm working with the Jews. I got the money, I'm working with the Jews. And maybe the lawyer gonna be a Jew and the judge gonna be a Jew. And they gonna say, if the money come from the Jews, it's good. So maybe they'll let Tasha off. I don't know. Don't get me the line. That's the only thing I can see would be the big reason why Tasha was signed to these people. Now, I have to add this in. I was over there on Armand Wiggins because I had to go see what the hell he thought about it. And according to Armand Wiggins, he said that Tasha Ben did this deal, that this isn't a new deal, and he doesn't understand why she put it out now. Now, could this be for algorithm purposes or to get the people to not feel like she's down and out? Could it be a PR move? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. However, who that was say if you are a YouTuber, you get paid by a Jew. Of course, the Jews own damn near everything. I'm pretty sure you get paid by a Jew too. But what I'm talking about is being directly signed to one, directly. Because see, we all know how they roll, right? When you directly sign to a Jew, you don't leave with what you came in with. So I get it. I'm pretty sure the mass majority of the Negroes that are in this chat are working for Jews because they own damn near everything. We all working for the Jews. I'm talking about inking the deal and signing a contract specifically between me and another Jew. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That's for who that was in the comments trying to be smart. Or I got the power. Yeah, come on now. We all working for Jews. You working for a Jew. I'm working for a Jew. It don't matter where you work at. We all working for the Jews. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Armand Wiggins said that this was a deal that they been had, that she been working with them. And I'm not gonna lie. Going through the timeline in which she spoke about meeting them is given that they have already had this working in deal. I mean, this deal in works. Now, I don't know if she just signed this or if this is new. I don't know what's going on. But what I do know is she got the deal, and we're hoping that this deal can get her out of the Cardi B thing. Now, let's be real. Y'all know how I feel about the orange juice people. Let's be completely honest. When we really peel back the layers, we all know that they don't give you deals to help you. If they sign Tasha to a deal, it is going to help them. I gotta say that part. Them people don't give Negroes deals to help Negroes. They give Negroes deals to help them. Now, one thing I will say, Tasha, I really hope that you read the paperwork really good. And I really hope none of your brand will be tied to these people after this deal is over, because this is how them people play. Them people literally play like that. They'll be done saying, oh, we gonna sign you to a deal. We gonna give you this money up front, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then you thinking I own all my stuff outright. And then at the end, you realize when you signed the deal for the money up front, you signed over all your stuff. Now, like I said, other than that scary part, because that is a huge scary part. Now, again, she's desperate. I feel like Tasha K is in the bind. She's in the bind, Nate. She's definitely in the bind, and she had to go get Nate. I ain't gonna hold you though. Ooh, Tina, you better talk. Tina says she gonna be limited on what she. Yes. Hold that comment before I get into that. Like I said, I just really hope that she is being very careful and strategic with these people, because they don't play fair. They never do. They don't play fair. Now, as far as she gonna be limited in what she can say and talk about, that I think I agree with. I don't think it's gonna be something that's said up front, because remember, they're trying to get her nationally and globally syndicated. That means they gotta appease to advertisers and things of that nature. They want her on TV with the people. That means she's gonna have to be real polished up. You know what I mean? She's gonna have to get polished up real good, so that, you know what I'm saying, certain things. And that is gonna probably be hard, because what makes Tasha K is the fact that she gets to be unapologetically herself 24/7. And as a person who gets to do that as well, it's hard to go back once you get in a comfortable mode. I ain't even gonna lie. I faked the funk when I worked at these jobs for years. I've been out of the system as a worker, meaning clocking in 9 to 5. I've been out of the system since July 2025. And in this short period of time, you can't pay me to go back to no system. So you see what I'm saying? So I don't know. They said so did Wendy. Yeah, Wendy. But no, you're right. So did Wendy. Wendy had to polish it up. She did. But I do think they're going to try to curve her speech. But again, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they let her on. Because let me tell you something about these advertisements. They full of shit. They'll come on here and on the TV say, oh, we can't put our money behind this because this, that, and the third. But on YouTube, depending on who you are, them ads will put their money behind anything. I seen the advertisers put their money behind Drewski's show, Could Have Been Love. Not Could Have Been Love. That one, yeah, it could have been love. And we seen the nasty, vulgar, disgusting, trifling shit that happens over there. So please, let me say this to y'all too. These advertisers are full of shit. Yes, they are. They like to say one thing and really mean another one. You just got to be mindful on who it is and who they like and what they want to put their money behind. So I don't know. Maybe she'll be able to go global and national and it'll work out good for her. Maybe she's just trying to get from under this whole thing with Cardi. Maybe that's the biggest thing here is to get from under this Cardi B thing. Either way, congratulations are in order for Tasha K. If this isn't a new deal, then it probably is some PR. But if it is a new deal, you see what I'm saying? You know, congratulations. That's all I got is congratulations. Let me put my boy up here to congratulate Tasha K. Congratulations, Tasha. Make sure you hold your purse strings tight. And also make sure them Jews don't try to steal nothing from you, fat. Because I'm telling you how they roll and they don't play fair. Okay, so congratulations to Tasha K.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
Yeah. Congratulations to Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Moving on. What y'all think? Y'all think Tasha K really just got that deal, or y'all think Tasha K just posted that so y'all could think she doing good? Because that's what the people were saying. The people were saying that Tasha K only posted that shit on her YouTube, on her Instagram to make the people think she not hurting. Now, I don't know how true that is. Don't get me the line. But what I will say is she desperately needs to get out of that Cardi B thing. So it makes all the sense in the world, okay? So moving on. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got to move on. Now, I want to get into Bratt and Judy broke ass. OMG. OMG, did y'all hear that Bratt and Judy is broke? Hold on, Bratt. So the Bratt and Big Booty Judy, y'all know them. The Bratt and Big Booty Judy. I was trying to see if I could pull up an article. The Bratt and Big Booty Judy, we know them. Hold on, let me see. I wanted to see if somebody wrote an article. Girl, not Copilot. I'll just read off what Copilot is saying. It says, recent online chatter has speculated that the Bratt and her wife Judy Dupart, aka Jessica Harris Dupart, are broke and owe tens of millions of dollars. Hold on, let me show you a picture of them so we could follow along. Now hold on. Because we gotta be able to follow along. You see what I'm saying? All right. Let me share a picture so we could have something to look at when I read these T's, okay? So we all know Bratt and Judy. Bratt and Judy are from the hit show on, what is it, Owing? I don't know what channel it was on. But Bratt and Judy is the lesbian couple of the year. They are, we all know the Bratt from being a rapper with So Def for all those years. And we all know Judy. Judy is the owner and the originator. And let me say this too. Judy ties into the B. Marie and Supa thing as well. For all of y'all who don't know, Judy ties into the B. Marie and Supa thing as well. And we're going to tie it up. But look. So Bratt and Judy are the couple that they had a baby. Bratt is an ex-rapper. Judy is, here she go. Yeah, Judy is a business owner. She owned this company called Kaleidoscope. And in this company called Kaleidoscope, your girl Judy ended up becoming a millionaire. She ended up making buku money, all types of money. And Judy is a very big spender. She's the kind of girl who works hard but plays way harder. Way harder. Now, let's be clear because I want to back it up before we get into them being broke. When Judy met the Bratt was broke. Let me say that one more time. When Judy met Bratt ain't had a pot to piss in, nor a window to throw it out of, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly to save my ass, okay? But I'm being real. Now, this is the word on the streets. They say they broke and owe tens of millions of dollars, and the people need answers. Let's get into it. It says recent online chatter has speculated that the Bratt or rapper the Bratt and her wife Judy Dupart are broke and owe tens of millions of dollars, with some claiming their talk show has been canceled. It says these claims appear to be a part of a viral entertainment content rather than verified news, and there's no credible public report confirming that the couple is in financial distress and that their show has been canceled. Baby, yes, it has. She said it herself, and we're going to get into it. It says, in reality, the Bratt and Judy have been open about their personal and professional lives. They are co-authors of the memoir, The Way Love Goes, which details their journey as a Black queer couple, their blended family, and their experiences with public scrutiny. This couple or the couple has also addressed past rumors, including false allegations of the secret relationship and divorce, and has publicly denied them, okay? It says their relationship has been a focus of public attention, especially after their son, True Legend, in 2023, or the birth of their son, True Legend, in 2023, which came after a miscarriage involving using a white man's donor sperm due to limited Black donor options. They have faced backlash and even death threats over this decision, but both have emphasized that their priority was having a healthy child. While the broke and show canceled claims circulate online, they are not substantiated by any reliable source. Judy said it. And then it says the couple continues to be active in media and public life. In their recent memoir launch shows, they remain engaged in storytelling and advocacy. Okay. Now, why is this important? Because Big Booty Judy, we all know her for spending money and making a lot of it. When she met the Bratt ain't had shit. And she the one who came in and helped the Bratt. Hold on, let me type this in. But the problem was Judy had a spending problem. That was the whole problem. Judy had a problem with spending too much money. Judy acted like a nigga that ain't never had shit. Now, I will say this. Y'all know I live a million lives. When I was in high school, I met Judy when Judy was working with this girl who was her girlfriend, and they had a shop in the plaza. The girlfriend was cutting hair and Judy was doing hair. The girlfriend was a dagger. She was a butch, or what they call a stud. But either way, I remember them from back then. I was in high school and Judy had a job doing hair. That's how I know Judy way older than me. I ain't gonna say way older, but she older. Okay? Because when I was in school, my homegirl, used to be my homegirl, because we ain't friends no more. But this girl I went to school with, we went to bring her son to get her hair cut by Judy old lady at the time. So I've been knowing Judy been doing hair since the beginning of time, okay? Judy has always been a very successful businesswoman, and when it comes down to Judy doing business, she ain't never really missed, for real. Now, I will say I did get some Kaleidoscope products. I only got the braid sheen, and that shit was water with peppermint taste on it. I ain't even gonna lie. But that's neither here nor there. I didn't want to say it at the time because I didn't want to bring down her business, but them products was trash. Say what I said. Anyways, when Brad got with Judy, or when Judy got with Bratt was in a bind. Bratt was poor. Bratt didn't have shit. As a matter of fact, Bratt was owing a girl some money. I don't know, hundreds of thousands, maybe even $1 million, because Bratt got into a big old fight in the club. Y'all remember that? Put a 3 in the chat. So Bratt got into a fight in the club with a girl, and Bratt picked up a Hennessy bottle, allegedly, and popped the girl upside the head. The girl ended up going to the hospital. Bratt ended up going to jail, and the girl ended up suing Bratt, and Bratt lost. But right when Bratt was losing, here come Judy like a white knight on a horse, saving the day and paid all of Bratt's debts off. Now, in Bratt's world, Judy was the best thing that ever happened to her. Mind you, Judy is the nigga in the relationship. I don't give a damn what you see on the screen. Judy is the man. Bratt is the woman. I'm going to say it one more time. Judy is the boy. Bratt is the girl. I don't care how they present. I'm telling you what it is. So when Judy, the nigga, the man, came in on her horse to save Bratt, Bratt was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I needed you. You got me out of debt. Well, it turns out Judy put her in way more debt than she would have ever been in if she would have never been with her, because now the rumors are saying that Judy owes tens of millions of dollars. So much so Judy had to sell her house. That big, beautiful mansion that they have, Judy had to sell the house to cover some of the debt. And according to what the rumors are saying, allegedly, they say even after selling the house, she don't have enough money to pay back the debt. Also, there's another rumor that the show was canceled. So I don't know, is it on Owing or is it on Oxygen? Bratt and Judy had this show, and I used to review it on this channel. Y'all can go way back and see it. But Bratt and Judy had a show called Bratt Loves Judy, and it was going on for whatever. But it seems like amongst y'all know Love and Hip Hop got canceled. They went ahead and canceled Bratt and Judy's show as well. Now, this was bad timing because they had just found out that they were in debt. Okay. And I got videos for all of this. But the point I'm making is this. When I watch Judy speak on how they got in debt and what's going on, all I heard Judy speak about is, I'm the boss, so I got to take accountability. However, it was the workers. However, it was the manager. However, it was this person. It was everybody's fault except Judy. Judy did not take accountability for nothing. And let me just say this, that is not indicative of a true leader. Judy was supposed to be the head of a company, a leader. A true leader is not going to throw everybody else under the bus, even if it's not their fault. Y'all ever seen the movie The Titanic? Remember on the movie Titanic, when the ship was going down, remember that clear man was outside saying, women and children only, women and children only. Y'all remember that? I remember they went to get the captain of the ship. And when they went to get the captain of the ship to put him on the boat to safety, you know what the captain said? No, I got to go down with the ship. That's what a true leader is all about. A true leader not going to come to the internet and say it was the workers that I hired or, oh, it was the financial planner that I had. No, a true leader going to come to the internet and say, you know what? A lot of things happen, but at the end of the day, it's on me. I fucked up. And not only that, Judy is not entering into the fact that she spent money like she breathed air. Every time you turn around, every Christmas, every holiday, every birthday, Judy was spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, throwing parties for no reason. And let me just say this as well, Judy, get me up here. You know, I believe this old philosophy. The old philosophy is as follows. A person who don't take care of their children can't be blessed. Now, why is this important? I'm not saying Judy didn't take care of her children, but what I am saying is what I saw. Judy got 3 grown children, and they grown. I know that. They grown. But Judy got with Bratt and had this baby and said, F everybody except Bratt and that baby. I done watched true legend get birthday parties from here to Timbuktu with elephants, giraffes, and hell, even Aladdin done came down from the cartoon to sing happy birthday to this little nigga. But I have yet to see Judy do any of those things for her other children. It's just something that I picked up on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Bratt is obligated to do anything for them other children because they grown. She's not. However, when I watch the show and I know what I know about Bratt, I know, not Bratt, Judy. And I know what I know about Judy. Judy puts more emphasis on this little true legend kid than any of the other ones. Said what I said. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. If I was one of the other kids and I found out my mama was going broke after she created a new family and said F me, I'd be saying sound about right. I wouldn't wish it on her, but I'd be saying sound about right. I can recall, and even though her children did need to have these lessons, I can recall one of her children needing something to move in or something. She was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. But the way y'all go out for true, I do believe if you don't take care of your children, you won't be blessed. I believe that. So I have to add that in. Now, let me just say this too. One more thing I want to say as it pertains to this Bratt and Judy thing. They got themselves into this, Judy and Bratt, Because Bratt used to be on there saying, oh, beautiful, beautiful. You got to stop spending so much money, beautiful. I thought you said you're done, beautiful. See, she would say that right before Bratt say, surprise! Then Bratt over there hollering, oh, thank you. So Bratt was talking in circles. One hand, you telling Judy to stop spending money, but on the other hand, you can't wait to see what the new gift is. I had to add that part in. Somebody in the comments said that Bratt still owe the girl money. Lord have mercy. I don't know how true that is, but either way, this is where we are at. Now, I want to get into Judy explaining her broke ass and how they got here to becoming broke. This is a lot going on, and she's going to talk about how they had to sell the house and all kinds of things. Y'all come over here, get the likes up on the video, and please find a lesson in every L. Every L ain't a loss. As a matter of fact, lessons should be L's should be lessons instead of loss. Please, y'all got to get like me. I watch other people to learn what to do and what not to do. And what I saw Bratt and Judy over there with all these extravagant gifts and lavish parties and all of this stuff, I knew not just them, but I knew that ain't the lifestyle that I need to live because I understand where it lands people, right where Bratt and Judy is, okay? Let's get into Bratt explaining the downsizing of the home, the business loss, and all kinds of other stuff. Y'all get the likes up.
You lost everything in a blink of an eye. Had no idea, you're just not scared. Yeah, I'm not. Now, my wife's a little bit different.
Packing up the house.
I can't act like it don't hurt. I try not to show my wife how I really feel because I don't want to put more pressure on her. But I can't lie, like, I'm emotionally attached.
Trina, where you
Now, how Bratt, just out of curiosity, girl, I'm just asking
lost
you
everything in a blink of an eye.
Out of curiosity, Bratt, you done got attached to the house, girl. You came from out the projects. You should be quicker to go back to broke than Judy. You ain't had shit when Judy came found you. You was over here singing Funktified trying to look for your next lick. Come on now, Bratt. Now you on here crying, acting like you inconsolable because they got to pack up the house. Go back to the house you was in before you met that lady. I'm not going to let Bratt do that. Okay? Hold on. Let me show y'all this video. This is them. Oh, wait. Is this the video? No, but this is their house. It says the Bratt is not taking the news well that Judy may have to sell the house that they have lived in for nearly a decade. Judy is deciding to scale down due to a mix of business and personal resources or reasons. It says her company Kaleidoscope overcommitted and bought too much inventory, which is a loss or slow profit depending on how you look at it. It's a loss. And to continue to pay her staff. The Bratt took it hard because the home provided stability. She says she moved frequently as a child. It says, in my opinion, classic example of being married to a rich partner, but not kept in the financial loop. The Bratt and Judy have decided to do a web series on Facebook and uploads on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday since they are no longer on WeTV. That's the name of the channel they were on, WeTV. And let me just say this is in reference to the show. So in reference to the show that they had on WeTV, WeTV canceled their show, and now Bratt and Judy are filming their own show on Facebook. But the episodes are literally 5 minutes apiece. I'm going to let y'all see some of them. The episodes are literally 5 minutes apiece. It's weird. It's kind of crazy. I ain't going to hold you. I want to get into them talking about downsizing. Well, I think this is the one where they found a new house. Hold on. Because there was one where she had to sit down and talk to her about it. Hold on. Let me see. Is this it?
No, okay. Motherfuckers want to know, so here we is.
We're back. I feel like it's my fault.
Ooh. I definitely didn't expect you to say that. We gotta find a fucking place to live.
We're moving. Why are we moving if we're getting something that's the same fucking price? What's next is God has great in store. Let me tell you why. We are now filming the process, so people get to see the ugly.
So what do I do?
How do we get here? And then we're showing it very transparently.
I started to sue her because she stole it. At least share my part with me.
I don't want to create a problem.
I don't want people to think I'm pregnant.
When we get to the other side, the ugly will have been documented.
That's what I'm talking about.
Where my ladies at?
We our own network. We do this shit out motherfucking selves, beautiful. Bratt and Judy, bitch. Got a whole lot of shit.
So the people are saying that they have to film their own show because WeTV backed out of it, right? We did see that. Let me see.
Around it, and I've been trying to figure out different ways to avoid it, but I think we might have to sell a house.
What? Having to move a lot as a child. It was a lot of little things that I just was insecure about, and having to move and change friends all the time. It was traumatizing to me. I didn't realize that, of course, until I got older, but staying put in one place feels like a safe haven for me. We've been here, like 7 years?
We're not forced to move. It's a choice. But I
Are
feel
you
like
sure? Are you sure this is what you want us to do?
Best choice. I'm a person. I don't like to be reactive. I want to be proactive, and I feel like this is a proactive thing to do. The fact that we got to sell a house, so that we're choosing, not we have to, but we're choosing to sell the house to be in a better state. That's my fault.
So what you saw there was them
trying to get around.
Was them discussing. This is an episode from the show, so it's them discussing having to downsize the house because basically they need to get out of debt. Now, this is the craziest part about them downsizing the house. The house that they fixed up and was so beautiful and natural and all of that stuff. I'm pretty sure they spent tens of millions either in or on the house, but they were only able to sell the house for a measly $4 million. Now, let me tell you something about these people, because on one of the episodes, Judy was talking about how before she even told the realtor that she wanted to sell the house, that there were people already asking and interested in the house. I need y'all to understand how this thing works. The powers that were, the people, the company, the other people, they watch all of our shit. Them people knew Judy was in financial ruins before Judy knew she was in financial ruins. And what they do, because there's a very small club behind the scenes that talk. And what they probably did was when she was going through financial woes, the word probably got out to certain people around in that neighborhood or either in that company or the type of people that they be around. And them people were already trying to get the house. Before Judy even said, I'm putting it up for sale, they had a buyer. That's done by design, y'all. This ain't no mistake. That's literally done by design. Them people knew that Judy was going broke, and they knew she was going to have to come off that house. Not only that, they only gave her pennies on the dollar. I'm sure she put more than 3-4 million in the house before she even when she moved in it. Let me see if I can find a picture of her house. Hold on. Let me see if I can find her house. I'm pretty sure she put 3 or 4 million into the house, let alone the whole house costing 4 million. Hold on, let me see. Because then she gonna explain how she went broke. Bratt Judy house. Hold on. I want to show y'all this house. Okay, we got a video, but I don't want to do the whole video. Hold on.
Attorney General Chris Carr endorses conservative Rick Jackson for governor.
Lord have mercy.
The new way to own your brand.
Use the ad.
With Wix Harmony. Create a site with.
So the Bratt and Jessica morning's loud.
I don't know if this brother got the house on there. Hold on.
Georgia.
Okay. Hold on. It looked like this dude got the house on
Attorney
here.
General Chris Carr endorses conservative Rick Jackson for governor.
Damn ads.
Welcome to the new generation of web creation, where words can launch a business.
That's resort mode. We're talking saltwater pool, outdoor kitchen, multiple lounge areas, and the backyard. Sitting on nearly an acre of prime Georgia real estate into a multi-million-dollar brand. Her net worth sitting around $5 million according to sources. And she's still on the come up. Major retail deals, social media. media dominance, and a serious head for business. Now together, they're one of those couples that just radiate boss energy, from TV screens to boardrooms. Anyway, but now back to real estate. Sitting on nearly an acre of prime Georgia real estate, this nearly 9,000 square foot mansion is giving rich, and not just rapper rich. You've got 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a chef's kitchen with top tier appliances, and custom touches all throughout the house. There's even a private home theater, a recording studio, and an owner's suite that's big enough to be its own zip code. Complete with a spa-style bathroom and closets that can hold a tour wardrobe. And outside, that's resort mode. We're talking saltwater pool, outdoor kitchen, multiple lounge areas, and the backyard built for both turn-ups and wind downs. Now, this home was their sanctuary, their backdrop for Bratt Loves Judy, their reality show, and now it's up for grabs for someone with $3.6 million. Let's take a look inside.
I just want to see the inside real quick. Let me turn it on. How you turn the volume off on here? Well, whatever. I love you. Please say you love me too. Sorry, I hate that shit sound horrible. So here's the house that they are selling. Now he said only $3.6 million. I'm pretty positive they put more than that into a house. I have a home and I know how much it cost me to finish the basement. I'm pretty positive. Matter of fact, the man who doing my basement did Bratt and Judy basement. So I'm pretty positive it cost them more than $3 million to fix the house up. This is a beautiful home. And this is why Bratt was around there crying. I'll be crying too. You're damn right I'd be crying if I had to leave up out of there. But Brad need to relax because, girl, you came from out the hood. You'll be all right. You'll be just fine. But either way, they customized this home to their liking. They done raised True in there for the last 3 years. And now they got to give the whole house up. And this is why Brad was crying. Now, again, from what I'm hearing, they said even after she sold the house, she still doesn't have enough money to get out of debt. Now, Judy is saying that this debt happened because they they over-ordered product to be sold. And I think I can't say I know, but I believe that's a bold-faced lie. And let me tell you why. Because just like I told y'all, if y'all be on my channel earlier during the day when I do the morning jokes, every company has a research and development partnership, research and development portion of the company. That portion of the company is strictly there to help you but to help you order your shit. They're going to tell you what happened last year, what your sales did last year. Hey, you did 10 million in sales last year, which is a jump by 10% from the year before, or it's a decrease by 2% from the year 3 years prior. And this is what we project you'll do next year. So they have that company and that portion of the company in there that literally tells them, damn, this nigga got buku ads. That literally tells them everything they need to know in order to be successful for the following year. This is how companies know how to order food and know how to order product. What I believe, this is just what I believe because I don't know it to be true. I believe that they were on schedule for the right amount of product, but the people were not buying. And let me tell you why. The dealerships are seeing a decrease in sales. A lot of small companies and even big, large companies are seeing a heavy decrease in sales. And that is because the economy is down right now. People don't have money to just blow. And let me tell you something that a person will cut out first: kaleidoscope and the hair products. So what I believe happened is they literally projected for the right amount of stuff, but they didn't sell it. I believe the sales went down, which sent the company belly up. Does that make sense? Now, I want to show y'all the video of Judy explaining how they went broke. And y'all tell me what y'all think.
And tells you, somebody that you hired, to tell you, hey, how much am I really going to make? They say 2025, you're going to make $400. You can have $240 worth of bills. But guess where you landed? You landed at this $200 $200. Dumbest shit ever. Shit.
I chose not to do furloughs or layoffs because I'm human. I'm watching what's going on in the world. I'm watching prices rise. I felt bad that I couldn't give my people a raise, much less furloughs.
So hold on, let me see if it'll go back over.
Somebody comes and tells you, somebody that you hired, to tell you, hey, how much am I really gonna make? They say 2025, you're gonna make $400. You can have $240 worth of bills.
So what she's explaining is basically the research and development portion of the company I told you about. Not only do they tell you about sales, they'll give you a projection on what you're supposed to make, right? And what she's saying is the people she hired projected her to make more money than she made. What she's doing is blaming the sales department, the research department, and everybody else. And you know what? They could definitely be a deciding factor in how she went broke. But the problem is Judy lives way above her means. I know y'all think these people be rich as hell because what y'all see on the internet, but at the end of the day, when you peel back the layers, what y'all really realize and find out is these people been flexing for the gram for the longest. All of them parties, all of them extravagant Christmases, extravagant birthdays, extravagant Halloweens. We're not even talking about the cars, the trips, the furniture. We're not talking about none of that. We're just talking about the parties. Do you know how much money that's costing her annually just on parties? Just on parties by itself. True had a first birthday party that was bigger than any birthday party I seen for a sweet 16. He ain't even gonna remember the first birthday. Just on parties alone. See, this ain't got nothing to do with being a lesbian or not. I could never marry a person like Judy. Because, bitch, you gonna get us both killed. You gonna get us in so much debt we ain't gonna be able to breathe. Hell no, because she too spin happy. She too money happy. It's like the money get on her chest and she don't know what to do with herself. She got to just spin. And that stuff adds up. Now, again, I'm just talking about the parties. I'm not talking about all the other stuff. I'm just talking about holidays and birthday parties and shit. That type of stuff, we talking about hundreds of thousands annually. And I'm being generous saying hundreds of thousands because it's giving me up to damn near $1 million annually just on True birthday. Then you got Christmas and you got Halloween that she goes all the way out for. What y'all got to understand is it ain't about the amount of money you make. It's about how you live within the money that you make. This is why somebody could be working as a garbage man and live like he's rich. And let me show you how he can do that. If his bills are way less than the money he brings in, he's going to have his way with the world. What do I mean by that? If Judy has, she's saying $400, they projected her to make $400 and over the $250 or whatever she's saying. If Judy was making $4 million a year, it would not count if Judy is spending 3.5 a year. Does that make sense? Because the other 0.5 you got to hold for incidentals, emergencies, and bills. So if she was making $4 million a year, it wouldn't even matter. It would be just as bad as if she clocked in at Winn-Dixie or Walmart or something. Because basically, she's not living low enough below her means to ensure that she won't go broke. She's literally living check to check when she lives like that. She's literally what she doing. The same thing the broke person do who's barely making ends meet. That's the same way they were living. It just looked different because they had a lot of money. And what happened was all it took is one bad year from what it seems. It looked like it took one bad year and it's over. Now, according to Judy, she says that they're living off their savings. And I'm pretty sure she has a pretty penny in savings. But one thing about a savings account, it don't last forever. This is not Keith Sweat making it last forever. The savings account go faster than the checking when you ain't got nothing in the checking. I know. Look, been there, learn my lesson too, Lady Tay. Been there, learn my lesson. Not at that level, but been there and learned my lesson. I'm not only the president, I'm a client, bitch. I'm telling you. It don't matter how much money they were making with the way Judy and Bratt was spending, and I'm gonna say both of them, but the way, and I know it was mostly Judy, but the way that they were spending, it wouldn't have mattered. One emergency would have tipped them into being broke. One emergency, because they spend too much money. When y'all get money, because a lot of y'all gonna come across money moving up in the world. When you get money, the worst thing you could do is spend the money as if it's liquid and it's coming out of a faucet, or you going to a tree and get that shit. If you spend money to make it look like you have it, you're gonna be broke faster than you could say aha. Another portion of this, Judy lives for social media. She lives and dies for social media. Everything she does has to be on social media, okay? And Judy knows that people look at her as the girl with the money, the black girl who was a single mother who made it out, and she's doing so great. So Judy has to play into that caricature by spending over all of this money, okay? So that you can think that she made it. I'm telling you what this is. It's all about making you think she made it. You see what I'm saying? So I don't like that Judy was putting it on a lot of people. It's not on them people. It's really on you. And then furthermore, I don't give a damn how much money I'm making. I'm not putting my money in the hands of somebody else. She sounded like she said, I asked him how much we gonna make next year, and this what they said, and you just walked away. Oh yeah, Judy, you're gonna make $10 million next year. Okay. And you went to go commit to spending 8.5. You a fool, Judy. And y'all want to say these people are smart? These are smart people y'all calling smart? So the man projected you to make this, and you didn't make that. Instead of you going at least sneaking your own books or something, you ain't did shit. You just took it and went on and kept spending. These are not intelligent people. I don't give a damn how lucky or how good they are in business. These are not intelligent people. This is all Judy's fault, if you ask me. Bratt and Judy, because they're a couple, but technically all Judy's fault. But Judy don't want to say that. Let's get into this. This is when she talking to her warehouse worker. No, I don't. Yeah, this is. I don't know if she's gonna play the clip though. Let me see.
Bruh. From Idea.
Oh,
5 years ago.
She reminiscing. Girl, we ain't got time to worry about that. She reminiscing on the Scrubs idea. When them Scrubs ain't making enough money, girl.
I have somebody who may be interested in purchasing that property from you guys.
Damn it, I just was gonna tell him that we wanted to sell it. I ain't know that it was gonna happen. Like, hello, somebody there.
But that's a good thing, right?
I don't know. I think I need to sit with this.
I was surprised for Bernard to have a potential buyer because how? People try to buy things that have been put up for sale. At no point did we say we was putting our house up for sale.
Girl.
So how but how?
It don't matter.
When you go to the store, you go to the store. It's not like you go to the store and you find something that isn't on the shelf to say, hey, can I buy it?
I'm not surprised.
The reason why they already had a buyer, Bratt and Judy, is because them people was watching y'all money. The person you trusted to give you your projections for next year, he was feeding them. He was dropping dimes saying, yeah, them they going broke. Yeah. It's not looking good. I'm telling you what I know. That's why when you called the dude to sell the house, he already had a buyer. Them people watch us more than we want to give credit to. Them people watch us way more than we want to give credit to. The fact of the matter is this. Bratt and Judy are now selling the house. They sold the house. I think they found another one that sat on more acres of land, but for the same price. I don't quite get that. They bought a new house for damn near $4 million, or was looking at a house for damn near $4 million, and they sold the one they was in for $4 million. I don't understand. Unless that house had a lot of debt in it, I don't quite get it.
Did you see the fucking house? The motherfucker got
this the new house they talking about.
Shallow pool. It has 3 levels. It has a playground for Stanky Man. The bitch even got a tennis court, bitch.
What's wrong? $4 million.
I know. It's all the bells and the whistles.
But it's not the best price for us right now. This is higher than this is $4 million. All that shit you taught me, what, financial 101, you want to go get some shit that's higher than what we selling our house for. Why would you want to do that?
But we qualify for more than that, a little bit more than that.
I know, but we're missing the whole point.
So that's them talking about the new house they found, and Judy is ready to jump on the same price, probably with a higher interest rate. She hasn't learned. It's given Judy might have an addiction. You know how some people have shopping addictions? Y'all ever heard about a shopping addiction? There's a real thing where people there are even people who have shoplifting addictions. I think Judy is addicted to spending money. I think that's what it is. I think she's addicted. She done got a little whiff or a taste of how it feel to just blow money. And I think it does, it sends a signal to her spidey senses in her head. I think something in her head goes, ooh, we get to spend money again. I think she gets a level of instant gratification in spending money and purchasing new things. It's a real thing. I'm not even being funny or being mean. I think she really needs to go see somebody about that. For real, for real. All jokes aside. But anyways, the point is this. Bratt and Judy overextended and overspent a lot of money. Even their wedding, although it was beautiful, it was just too much. It was too much. I get it. We come from poor beginnings. We come from situations, and Judy has an amazing story. Judy was the one who started from doing hair out the house, and then she had big old warehouse selling products. She's one of those girls that people like me and other people look to and be like, yo, I could do that too because I seen Judy do it. You see what I'm saying? Judy, not only that, she put on other people in the city, Supa sent, and we about to get into her. I'm saying all that to say this. It doesn't matter how gifted you are, how talented you are, or how smart you are. If you have an addiction or a problem with money, you will be in this situation just like Bratt and Judy. They don't have the show on WeTV. They putting out 5-minute episodes of whatever this is, and the 5-minute episodes is literally about them struggling. They said a show on Facebook. Now, I get it. Somebody saying Country Wayne made a whole bunch of money on Facebook, but I don't see that happening for Bratt and Judy because they don't have enough people that care. It ain't like they're on there telling jokes. Now, they could go viral and stay and be lit this season because of the house and being broke. People want to know about that. But other than that, longevity-wise, no. Not at all. Not at all. But you know, when it comes to Bratt and Judy, though, it's kind of, I'll say this. There are a lot of people that was once up that are going down. Let me say that one more time. A lot of people that we knew who were once up are now down. I know that the universe is repairing itself, and all them people that was up that wasn't right are coming down. I'm not saying Judy was one of them people. Don't get me the line. I don't know that to be true. I don't know what's going on. I do know one of them kids drowned at her house. Allegedly. Y'all know about that? Put a 3 in the chat if you know about the baby that drowned at Judy house. Y'all know about that? Yeah, the stars are falling, Ari. The Asia, the stars are falling. Y'all know about the baby that drowned at Judy house? All I know is the baby died and Kaleidoscope went shoot to the roof. And for those who don't know, there was a kid. Let me give you the backstory. I remember this. So a girl who's a hairstylist went to Judy's house to do her hair, and I guess she needed a sitter for her son, but she didn't have a sitter for the kid. I don't know if it was a son or a boy, but whatever happened, this kid found its way to the pool area where he drowned in Judy's house, allegedly, right? And then right after that, Kaleidoscope went shoop. Oh, and by the way, she came out with Kaleidoscope Kids after that too, or somewhere around it. Very weird. So who knows? Who knows? This could be that. I don't know. Don't get me the line. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what happened back then. You see what I'm saying? So please don't get me the line. But I'm just saying a lot of people who was once up here are now falling down. You see what I'm saying? So we'll keep an eye on that. Now, this is the craziest part. Big Booty Judy is the reason why I'm about to lie. I was about to say she the reason why we know Supa sent, but that's not true. because Supa Scent made her own name on Vine before we knew that she was connected to Big Booty Judy. Now, for y'all who don't know Supa Scent, let's get her on here. Supa up next. Supa is another one who is very close friends with the Bratt. Let me see if I can find a picture of them. Her and Supa go back years, skulls and blows. Her and Judy go back years. They've been friends for a long time. Everybody knows this. Let me show you this video of them. Hold on.
We all love. Say what? That's the ones that she wants to owe to my mom. She dropped them off yesterday. Uniform. I forgot. We all love.
Let me see if I can find any more. Here's when they used to do the Christmas giveaway.
That leaves the final total to 5,019 toys. Congratulations! This means it's a brand new Guinness World Records title. You are officially amazing.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow. What's the record?
That's Supa and Judy. Every year in New Orleans, they would give a toy drive, a toy giveaway for the people. Let me see if I got some old pictures. Here go another old picture of them. Y'all know Tokyo, what her name is? Not Tokyo Tony. What's this girl name? Tokyo. That's her name, Tokyo. Y'all be seeing her on the internet too. All three of them was really close. Really close. Now, she's Tokyo Vanity. That's her name, Tokyo Vanity. Thank you so much, blessed chosen one. So Tokyo Vanity, Judy, and Supa were all friends. But let me give y'all the backstory. Before Supa and Tokyo had a real big name, Judy was the only one that was lit. Judy was already a business owner. I don't know if she was a millionaire, but she was doing extremely well. Now, I'm from New Orleans. I've seen these girls in person. And what I can tell you is this. Judy reached back and helped her friend Supa to get on, right? Supa was already popping on the internet doing her internet thing. But I'm speaking business-wise with the crayon case and girl, who the hell is that at my door? With the crayon case and all of this other stuff. Hold on, who is at my door? Don't nobody come to my house? Girl, I know nobody ain't knocking at my motherfucking door, and I'm not going to the door. Who is there? Hawk, who goes there, girl? Hold on. I'm not interested. Thank you. Girl, these people, ooh, these damn salesmen. Anyways, Bratt and Judy, like I was saying, not Bratt and Judy. Judy was the one who was on before the rest of these two. But Supa was at the same time. She was already making her own name. But business-wise, Judy was the one who put Supa on, or at least from my perspective, from what I seen, okay? When that happened, that's when you saw Judy and Supa doing the toy drives back in New Orleans every year and giving back to the city. One thing I will say about Supa and Judy, but definitely Supa, she always gave back to the city. It ended up biting her in her ass, but even still, she got that kind of heart. She always gave back to the city. But Judy is the catalyst for Supa being the businesswoman that she is. Now, Supa and Tokyo Vanity were already cool or already friends. And because they have the social media personas that's lit like that, they already have that dynamic. I don't know what kind of business Tokyo Vanity got going on, but I do know Judy specifically grabbed Supa and brought her up. That was very dope to me. because a black woman bringing up another black woman. I know we talk about girl stuff, but we never really get into it. Most hoes like to say they girls. They don't like to do girl stuff. So when Judy pulled up Supa, I thought that was the most admirable thing and dope that she did it. Let me see another picture. I think we kind of get the gist. They've been friends since forever. Okay. Now, why is this important? I'm gonna give y'all the rumors, and then we're gonna get into what the people are saying, which is kind of the same thing. Now, the rumor has it, this is just between me and y'all. The rumor has it that Judy put Supa on, and then Supa turned around and put her friends on. And one of those friends is Blakk Tatted. Y'all know Blakk Tatted? Let's get Black Smoke up here. Hold on. Let's go get Blakk Tatted up here. Now, y'all know Blakk because he be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or at least he's mentioned. I haven't watched the show. Now, Blakk Tatted is mentioned on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but he is also not Judy, Supa's friend. Let's go pull up a picture of Blakk Tatted and Supa. I'm telling you how the chain link work. Hold on. All these people been cool. Been cool for years, scolds and blows. Even back when these people was fat. Look. I can't stay. They been friends. Been friends. Hold on, I got another video to show y'all. These people been friends. And the rumor has it, this is just the rumor. The rumor has it that Supa put Blakk on, and that's how Blakk got Black Smoke. Y'all know Black Smoke? Bring it down. Some of you know what it feels like. Supa put Blakk on, allegedly, according to what the rumors are, and then Blakk started Black Smoke. Now, Black Smoke, he done lost weight. You know, he got money now. And he started Black Smoke that made him over $1 million in just 9 hours. Now, let me just say this, too. Judy was the first entrepreneur that we knew out of the city that made large. Well, I ain't gonna say, I want to say she was the first. If not, it was Supa. But we all know Supa made over $1 million in like less than X amount of time, right? Well, then Blakk turned around and did the same thing. It was kind of almost like they had some sort of formula that worked so good for them. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Supa puts her friend Blakk on. Blakk has the company Black Smoke, which is a hookah company, and it sells hookah pens. It says Blakk Tatted, the CEO of Black Smoke, made over $1 million in just 9 hours with his new no nicotine and no tobacco, one-of-a-kind hookah pens. So Blakk goes on to make all of this monions. Look at him, showing up, shining, as he should, because he was that nigga, no shade. I remember seeing, because I remember Blakk from the bounce scene. So when I seen Blakk come up with all this, you know, this money and this success, I was rooting for Blakk. You know, I really like to see young Black entrepreneurs, especially young Black entrepreneurs who's reaching back to help each other. I was here for it. You see what I'm saying? Somebody say they all scamming, Lord. I didn't say it. They might be scamming. I don't know. But anyways, they all were doing well. And the city and people, other people like Black Americans specifically, we were all proud because, yo, this is dope. Well, all I know is rumors started smoking or started panning about Blakk Tatted owing somebody $300,000. Now, before we move on, remember, Blakk Tatted is related in a way. He's, according to the internet, he's dating Drew Sidora. I don't believe that because Blakk Tatted was married last time I checked. But then all of a sudden, the headline dropped that he was dating Drew Sidora, and then I heard he was divorced. I don't know. Don't get me the line. But the Real Housewives of Atlanta has Blakk as a not a subtitle, but as a storyline through Drew Sidora. Drew Sidora is supposed to be the person that's dating Blakk Tatted. I don't believe it, though. At any rate, Supa puts on Blakk Tatted. Blakk Tatted is alleged to have owed B. Marie $300,000. Let's go get B. Marie up here. Hold on. So y'all can find out who B. Marie is. Now, B. Marie is another friend of both Supa, allegedly both Supa and Blakk tatted. Okay. Now she's another one who had the same ingredients. She was able to start a company and make all of this money in less than X amount of time. Now she has a skincare line called Coda Beauty or something like that. And B. Marie, I will say what I learned about her or what I knew about her or what I saw about her was that she looked exactly like Supa in a weird way though. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you a picture between them together so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It was kind of giving me Destiny swapping tees. Y'all know I go as far. But when I saw them real close and real cool, I ain't gonna lie. At first I was like, I can't tell the other one from the other one. Look, now this is B. Marie, this Supa. Supa helped B. Marie. Supa put I ain't gonna say she put B. Marie on, but from the way I saw it, it looked like Supa put B. Marie on too. Let's get into it.
Supa and I link up. It's always about business. So we heard about the crisis that's going on in Mississippi, and we want to be boots on the ground and help out. So right now we've gotten some school buses. We're about to load up with water so that we can actually go to Mississippi and help with this crisis. So we heard about the shortage, and we are real big on loving thy neighbor. So we need you guys to help us tell us where to bring the waters tomorrow. So we're gonna pack up the school bus. We're gonna load it up all today. And tomorrow morning we're gonna ride out to Jackson. So if you guys could kind of DM us and tell us where to go in Jackson, where we could deliver the water. We don't need no cash app. We don't need no money. We don't have no GoFundMe. We literally just need some information so you guys can tell us where to go to bring the water. So if you can help us, please DM us. Thank you. Hey guys, so you know anything.
So that's B. Marie and Supa. Thank you for the super chat. Jay New Orleans said the BBL, Tia, and Tamara. I'm not about to play with y'all. Wait. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jay New Orleans. I'm gonna read the other ones. Hold on. I want to show. I remember that Halloween picture they took. I was like, this is eerily weird. This is them with Bricky. Y'all remember Bricky? Bricky is another friend, but she fell all the way off. But that's Supa and B. Marie again right here. Y'all remember, if y'all know Bricky fell all the way off. She was another one that was a friend of the group. She had started her company, but got with a deadbeat ain't shit nigga, and he took her through there and had her on here crying, and we found out that they all got herpes or something. Don't get me the line. I don't know how true it is. All I know is they got something they around there passing around. I don't know. The whole thing is just kind of weird. Allegedly. I don't know if she really got nothing. I just know what I saw, and what I saw, it sound like they were saying that yeah. Oh, this B. Marie before the surgery? Oh, she wasn't bad looking though. So B. Marie had a BBL as well. I'm sorry, y'all. This is her before the surgery. She just looked like she lost weight. Let's get into her. Now, this dude asked her, this is when they were cool. This guy asked her, he was like, hey, who you think is one of the people that you look up to? And she's going to say Supa Cent. Now, no, this is after they broke up. They not friends no more. They stopped being cool a long time ago, at least a minute ago. But in this time, B. Marie still gave Supa her props and said that she's one of the people she looked up to for business. Check it out.
Tell me your most influential person, African-American, for you, out of New Orleans for you. Who inspired you?
Honestly, if I can say there's anybody that has inspired me, I'll definitely have to get at the Supa.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be real, her and I being friends and being close and me watching her success and watching her grow, I would be lying if I said that watching that and being close-knit to it didn't influence me to really be like, okay, let me get into this. Let me see what's going on. Because if she can do it, I definitely can do it.
I love that. Yes. Tell me one thing you learned from her. What's the most greatest lesson you learned from being around her?
Honestly, it's really her hustle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Her hustle, her grind, her grit, her literally like her will to continue to go. No matter what it is, no matter what obstacle she run into, she continues to just overcome it and see it through.
Tell me your most influential person,
Right,
African
so
American.
that's B. Marie giving props to Supa. Now, why are we here? Okay, Judy put Supa on. Supa put Blakk tatted and B. Marie on. But according to the rumors, Blakk Tatted, Supa, and B. Marie at one point were in a mutual relationship, or not relationship, friendship. At one point, Supa, Blakk Tatted, and B. Marie were at least cordial, okay? Now, Blakk Tatted is the mutual friend between Supa and B. Marie because Blakk Tatted been knowing Supa long before he ever even met B. Marie. So in my opinion, just off of that, you would think that his loyalty lies with Supa. But from what I'm seeing and from what I'm hearing, that is not the case. So what happened? Blakk Tatted launches his business. He got the black hookah pins. It's lit. Everybody smoking them. You be seeing them on the neighborhood talk. We think he rich and everything is good. And then one day, B. Marie posted, I loaned money to a friend, $300,000 plus, and this friend never paid me back. Now, remember, I told y'all New Orleans have its own internet. We got our own Instagram, we got our own TikTok, and we got our own Facebook. We be in our own little world. I be outside of the world because I got to do world topics. But for the most people in New Orleans, we be in our own bubble. Okay? Now, when B. Marie said that, people assume, because they know her and Supa were tight like this, people assumed that Supa was the friend that she was talking about. So people was like, oh, it must be Supa that owe you $300,000. Now, it was opportune time because Supa had just went down on her business. She had just said she was getting rid of the warehouse or whatever she was getting rid of, and she was downsizing her business. So the people were putting two and two together, saying that Supa is the friend that owes B. Marie the $300,000. Nobody brought up Blakk Tatted. And this is what made me know B. Marie didn't like Supa, because B. Marie never came out to clear it up and say, no, it's not Supa. Supa had to come out her damn self and say, I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't know what nobody talking about me owing money. I ain't never owed nobody. Let me see if I can find it. I think I had that video. Did I share that video to myself? Where Supa was coming out here saying that I don't owe nobody nothing, and anybody saying that I owe them, they a lie, all types of stuff. First of all, we know this. Supa helps people. And I'm not saying Supa ain't never needed help, because I think we all fall to a point where we need help. You know what I'm saying? However, yeah, this is the video right here. Yeah. This is the video right here. We gonna get into it. So like I said, B. Marie posted and said that a friend owes her $300,000+, but she never cleared up who it was. And then the internet, the New Orleans internet, ran with it and said it must be Supa. Supa, it went on the Keith Carroll show. Shout out to Keith Carroll. He's the guy that's at all of my outros when he be saying, Mr. Carroll. And he be saying, how you be going? How you give the voodoo doll time to talk? That's this dude right here. He is huge in New Orleans. I actually went to high school with Keith. I know Keith personally. But anyway, Keith Carroll, who runs the show on Monday night on Instagram, he had them on the show because the New Orleans was freaking out. Like, girl, what is going on? And does Supa owe him or owe this girl B. Marie money? And it turns out that Supa had to come out and say she didn't. Now, let's get into that a little bit before we get into the back and forth. Now, this is Supa clearing her name, saying she don't owe B. Marie shit.
So about a year ago, Bird Page hit me up. It was like, you know, what's up with this $300K that B. Marie gave Supa? I got my receipts. I texted B. Marie. I'm like, what they talking about? You gave Supa $300K or whatever. She was like, I don't know what's going on. Boom, that was it. I sent it to Supa. I was like, why they say B. Marie gave you $300K? Supa was like, I don't know why they saying that, but that ain't true. She was like, because the person who give me $300K is my best friend to the day I die. Now, B. Marie been posting every day for weeks and weeks about the city wants to know what's going on. The people who support y'all wants to know what's going on. And see, one thing I do know about Supa, she gonna roll it out. B. Marie was a kind of settle back type girl, but seems like B. Marie ready to roll it out. So the people of the city, stop texting me, stop DMing me. Here we go. We here now. What's up? B. Marie been uploading this for weeks now. The people of the city want to know what's going on. I love y'all both, but the people want to know what's going on. Hey, community, what you do when you find out a quote-unquote friend has played both sides of the fence and this entire time was dragging you through the mud after you loaned them over $300K. The people of the city want to know what is going on. Here, look, it's just post after post. Hey, community, what do you do when you find out a friend has played both sides of the fence This post has been going on for weeks. Do we have anybody who know or have insight about what's going on? We the people are here for it. 300K? It's a wrestle. I don't give a fuck. What's going 300K?
My thing is, I hate the fact that stuff be put out and nobody don't want to say who it is. I don't appreciate that, because the thing is, they're going to automatically tie me to B because that was my best friend. So if you know they was going to tie it to me, I felt like if you wasn't going to say who it was, you shouldn't have said it. That's just how I feel. Nobody never loaned me no $300,000. Nobody has never owed me $300,000. Have B loaned me money before? Yes. Have I paid my money back? Yes. That's how I knew the post wasn't about me. But the fact that the internet is taking it as if it's me is bothering me, bro. Don't put something out there and make it seem like, I know how I feel for somebody to owe you money and then you see them balling and they never paid you your money back. So I know she's probably frustrated, but she's not frustrated with me. And if whenever she want to come up here and say who she's talking about, that's fine. But for anybody saying in the comments, I don't owe nobody no motherfucking money but the IRS. I don't owe nobody a dime. Anything I got it myself. I don't owe nobody nothing. Everything I bought it with my money. And I got on live myself 3 years ago and said Brittany was my friend and loaned me money. And I paid that back way before we went to Dubai.
But we had a conversation off the internet. And I told you they were saying it. Mm-hmm.
Yes, bro. And I just felt like people know that was going to tie that to me. And I don't do that, bro. I don't get on here and say what I did for nobody. I don't do that.
So about a year ago, a Bird page hit me up. It was like.
So that was Supa basically saying that she don't owe nobody nothing. Now, B. Marie put it out there that a friend owes her $300K, but she never came back to clear up that it wasn't Supa. Supa had to come and clear her own name. And that told me right then and there that they weren't friends. It said one or two things. Either Supa lying or they not friends, because why wouldn't she come out here and clear this up? Now, child, that was over 100 weeks ago. I don't know how long ago this was, but either way, fast forward to today, or at least recently, it came out that the friend that owes her this money is actually Blakk Tatted, the dude who owns all of the doggone, the dude who owns all of the Black Smoke, the Blakk Tatted Smoke, the one who's allegedly dating Drew Sidora. Now, why is this important? We all was thinking that Blakk had it. Blakk was lit. He outside, you know what I'm saying? He handsome, he young. You feel what I'm saying? Things are going well. But it turns out that wasn't the case. And it gave to me that they were all over here cosplaying people who had it. That's what I believe. It gave to me everybody was lying about who had it. But still, Blakk Tatted was still flossing. He's still doing his other thing, his big thing. He's still doing his big one. We all thinking it's all cool. But when it came out through the rumors that it was actually Blakk Tatted got mad. Pissy mad. Now, let me say this. Of all the years I've been following him on social media, and I'm friends with him on my real Facebook page. Before all of this, me and him was friends on Facebook before I came on YouTube and before he became Blakk Tatted. We was friends in real life on Facebook, not in real life, but on Facebook. I'm saying all that to say he had been doing his thing on Facebook. I forgot where I was going with that. I've been knowing him, or I've been seeing him on Facebook, and I never knew that he was the person who owes this girl this money. But when it came out, that's where I was going. When it came out that it was Blakk Tatted, I had been seeing him online for the longest. I had never known him to come on the internet and address nothing. But when I saw him address this, I said, ooh, now we got action. So Blakk Tatted, after B. Marie or whoever exposed that it was him who owes the money, he had this to say, y'all. Now, when he gives his response, he's going to drag for B. Marie. According to Blakk Tatted, he never said about if he owed her the money or not. But what he did say was B. Marie hated Supa so much that she would get on the phone with him and say that she wanted Supa to die. He even went on to show screenshots of her saying she wanted Supa to die. She was talking and dragging for Supa child, saying Supa little boy ugly, all kinds of stuff. And Blakk was putting up all of the receipts. The only thing that bothered me was if you were sitting here, if she was comfortable enough to talk to you like this about this girl and her children, I just wonder what Blakk was saying at the time. But anyways, let's get into Black's response after he found out he was the one named and owing the $300K.
Y'all want me to play a show? Y'all want me to play a show? Is that what you want? That's what you want? Is that what you want? That's what you want?
What up, y'all? If you know me, then you know this is not me. This is not what I normally do. I don't get on here and say much. I don't address anything, even if it's about myself. I don't clear nothing up. The fact that I don't address nothing, some people taking advantage of that and running with that and like hosting the whole smear campaign. I just been taking it. It's been going on for a long time, man. You know, and I have never addressed it. I have never commented on it. I have never drew a subliminal. I never defended myself. Everybody's constantly telling me that I have to stop not defending myself, but I don't want to make it a habit because everybody will have an opinion. Everybody will say something. I feel like the people that matters, that really know me, that really love me, that support me, have watched my heart, how genuine I am, how I do for everybody, how I've taken care of everybody for years, how I've supported my community, gave back. I've been the most stand-up guy that I know, you know what I'm saying? Am I perfect? No, but I have to say something. I got to address it once and for all. I'm not going to make it a habit of me addressing something just the first time. This will be the last time. No matter what is said after this, no matter what is done after this, you won't find me, you won't catch me addressing nothing anymore. But what I want to address first is I want to tell y'all that I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been in my DM saying y'all don't like what's happening. Y'all see what this person doing. Y'all been in the comments defending me, taking up for me, telling this person like you know, seeing who I've been to them, what they're saying now just doesn't fit. It doesn't make sense. Thank y'all for the ones who's smart enough to see straight through the smear campaign, can see straight through the hate, to see straight through the personal gain and the leverage and the clout chase and see what's really real. And the fact that this person is going about boasting about saying they go say what they want to say, they go spin in a narrative they want to spin because Blakk ain't gonna respond. That's literally what they say. So you know what? Blakk gotta respond. You have been on the internet telling people for the longest how good of a friend I am to you, all the things I do for you, all the things I do for your kid. I took you on trips, I paid for you bags.
This is from Blakk, my bougie friend.
Sound about right.
Oh, he is Fendi. Ooh.
I know you're a Fendi girl, you know?
Definitely here.
Definitely a Fendi girl. You know, you got them new suits coming out, and that, you know,
Oh, son, I got an eggshell fucking suit that go.
It literally came out your own mouth. You've been saying on the internet.
So my friend Blakk, right? Blakk is like the best uncle in the world to Jasir. He always like sending him stuff, and he'll just order something and she'll have it shipped to the house. I come home and it's just there, right?
If you've been following me, been knowing me, been watching me, then you know I've been very transparent about what I've been dealing with for over a year. Been grieving. I haven't been myself. Like losing my brother really changed me. It changed me as a person. It changed my mental. It changed me as a businessman. It affected me mentally. It affected me physically that I didn't even want to get out the bed anymore. I really say F everything. Nothing matters no more. Nothing could replace the feeling of my brother. Everybody grieved different, but I've been really going through, and I still struggle with it. I'm the face of my brand and my business. I haven't been putting out content in over a year. I haven't been promoting nothing. I just been really trying to find myself, figure things out. So when they put me in a situation, in a predicament financially, especially when other things happened to me, other people did things to me that I still didn't even come to the internet about them. People took from me, stole from me. I took big L's. Imagine being such a private person and somebody that was supposed to be a close friend of you gave you a safe space for you to think it was genuine, but they use it to be strategic and use it as a form of control and manipulation, thinking they was going to be able to get you on their side and on their team to go against and take down somebody that you actually love, care about. But this person was out to get Supa, recorded Supa venting from woman to this woman, and this woman recorded it and sent it to her husband, and then mad and cut her husband off when her husband didn't want to divorce her. She's contacted every last one of us, every friend, and painted these narratives, let us hear audios, convince us that Supa is not a good person, she's not our friend, manipulated the whole thing. And a lot of us at the beginning fell for it. I'm guilty of it too, but I realized it was a motive and it was a tactic.
Now, pause. I gotta say this. And you know what, Jay New Orleans, you posted this comment too, and I gotta bring this up. Thank you so much for the super chat, because he just walked right into the comment you made, Jay New Orleans. Let me find your comment. Jay New Orleans, thank you so much for the super chat. says, hold on, I can't see it from here. Jay New Orleans said, no more dangerous than the zesty and messy man on Mad Day. Keep in mind, he did the same thing to Supa in 2017 and 2018. For y'all who don't know, because y'all don't know the New Orleans mess and tea, Supa and Blakk fell out years ago, 2017, 2018. And the rumors was it was because Blakk was being messy. Now, Blakk is allegedly a heterosexual man. And I know he had a girlfriend / fiance, almost wife, last time I seen him. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know if he a punk or not, but I do find it odd that he hang with buku girls. I'll say that part. I find it hella odd that he hang with buku girls. And on top of that, I don't understand how Supa could have been your friend for all of them years and B. Marie could jump out the window and then all of a sudden get you to turn on your friend, unless Supa was never really your friend. Does that make sense? He on RHOA. I haven't even seen it. There's nothing that the new friend B. Marie could have been able to convince me about my old friend, unless my old friend is not really my friend. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting from this. But let him finish.
It was a smear campaign, and this person was actually trying to help use me to bring my friend down. I started calling things out. Stuff started adding up and not making sense. You letting all of us hear audios of what this person is saying, but you're not showing what you say before that, how you made this person respond. You letting us see messages of what this person said, but you're not showing how you antagonized and created this beef and this drama. I mean, this person has went as far as calling CPS on another ex-friend, paying another person to make a fake page against Brooke, trying to get this woman children taken, putting false things about this woman's family, about her kids. And they tracked the IP address, found out the woman said, this woman is the one who paid her to do it. This is what she do, which is why this person go all over and beyond, try to make themselves seem like they're such a nice person, such a good person, because they try to hide who they really are. Even saying as far as you've been running behind me for a year, when literally we've been documenting our whole friendship, even until when you started doing this months ago. Like when I cut the friendship off, you literally texted me saying that you can't afford to lose me. You don't want to lose me. That was just in November. You literally tried to get back at me because you thought you can get me to go against a friend that I refuse and choose not to go against. And you have created a smear campaign against all of us. Even when this stuff first happened, you created this narrative saying that Supa let your ex cheat on you with her cousin and you and she didn't say nothing, didn't tell you. You let the internet run with that narrative for a year and drag this girl when we all know that never happened. That whole scenario was made up. It wasn't a cousin that exists. It wasn't that scandal that exists. You all on Snapchat paint the narrative trying to paint him as the villain. Knowing you know what you did. Knowing you know this man is a good person. You trying to paint him out like he's such a bad person and stuff like that. But when you around here as a grown, almost 40-year-old dealing with and having sex behind people's back with a 19-year-old little dude, you know, at Larry establishment, you know, there's pictures and there's proof about him.
From T. Johnson, I just wanted to show my appreciation to you. You treat me like a real king, and I'm very grateful for you. Young man.
That's what I'm saying. Tell your truth. Why you sit there and sit back and paint all these narratives and let everybody that once was cool with you or connected to you take the fall? Why you try to wipe your hand clean and you play everybody dirty, spin these narratives and everybody just sit in it and keep letting you get away with it? Posting about all this stuff about this man, knowing what you was doing, knowing what you did to him. Why don't you tell the truth about you saying you left this man? No, you didn't leave this man. This man left you. You was begging for this man to come back. And when he didn't come back, you spent the narrative that you were a strong woman that walked away and knew your worth. You literally destroyed all this man, clothes, belongings, shoes, and everything because he refused to come back to you, but you claim you left him.
Y'all record everything, huh? Not you on live cutting the boy's shoes up. The same little boy? Girl, the one who said you treat him like a king? Oh, this is big. Girl, you could have just used bleach. Bleach would have got it done faster. All you have to do is just bleach them hoes. Throw them in the tub, bleach them. That's all. Oh yeah, this is big. Y'all record everything. This is too much.
That's proof of that. Say who you truly are. You are a demon. You are a devil.
Y'all want me to play?
All right. Now we gonna get into a little bit of part 2. I don't know if I can play it all. I'll play enough. Let me see. Because he came back for part 2. Blakk tatted. He had more to say.
Travel agent that went off on her, had her call Supa, the lady called. When we going on a trip to Dubai, you called the travel agent that went off on her, had her call Supa, the lady called Supa, crying, telling Supa run away. You're not her friend because you went off on the lady telling her she making Supa look like she doing better than you in life. She making Supa look like she that girl. Your content look basic compared to Supa content. We all built everything brick by brick, but you literally was giving everything. Like, I hate to say this about anybody. I never say nobody made anybody, but we all know, we all watch, we all seen the truth. It's even deeper than what they think. Supa created you. You hate that people know that and see that. You try to go and discredit this girl. You try to go damage her all the time, and this is the result of it.
Son,
you go as far as
she said?
Saying that you
go back. What that screenshot said? Son, Raynell always trying. That's Supa. Raynell has always tried to keep up with me, even when I was broke. I'm telling you, Nell only played me close to gloat her new fortune in my face, but she didn't expect me to hit big. Now that whole dressing like me, went got her body done like me, wearing bobs like me. Next, that whole gonna have on a suit. Ooh, this what B. Marie was saying about Supa. Oh, so according to B. Marie, she said Supa was dressing like her. Girl, this is big.
You go as far as saying that you want this girl to die.
Die, whore. Die.
You saying that you could have let her die one day and you saved her and you regret saving her.
Son, you know I could have let her die before. My stupid ass saved her. Because you left her for dead. I see that at the bottom. Because Lou left her for dead. Oh, Louis, what car you gonna use? Louis left her for dead. Oh, I'm so glad she got rid of Louis. No wonder she went off on that nigga the way she did. Y'all put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember when Supa came online and said, what car is you gonna use? Louis. According to the text message, B. Marie said Louis left my girl for dead. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Louis ain't worth 2 nickels rubbed together. That's wrong, Louis, bruh. You could have said that, girl.
Try to destroy this girl marriage. You literally have a mutual publicist with this woman, and you literally reach out to this publicist trying to get the publicist to get her husband to post things about her, to go to blogs and post things about her, post personal things about their relationship, things about her shortcomings, about her finances, about her struggles, about all of us. You mad because I don't want to agree with you and I say I don't play with kids. You say this girl child is ugly.
Y'all go follow Trey Instagram, and at the bottom it say, and Trey ugly. Oh, B. Marie. You not B. Marie, no shade. If this is true, if that you said this, B. Marie, you a decent looking girl with the money. Like, I'm not saying B. Marie a ugly girl, but I don't think she cute enough to call nobody else ugly neither. Does that make sense? Y'all ever met somebody like that? She not ugly, but she not cute enough to say somebody else is ugly. That's what I get from B. Marie. I'm sorry. And she wrote it down there, and Trey ugly. She wrong for that.
You dealt with your own financial hardships and everything like that. Hey, got liens on your houses because you haven't paid taxes and you claim you'll see paid and didn't file your taxes.
Son, I have a lien on my house. Omar said they won't close the deal because of it. My nerves so bad. He says, can you call me back? What can be done? Let's figure this out. I can definitely come off. Just F with me or with payment plan most likely. So it looked like she's calling him because a lien went on the house and he said, hit me up. I can help you. Let me say this. Is giving the person who's at the top of this pyramid, Judy, it seemed like when she fell, all the rest of them started falling too, huh? Yeah, that's what it's given to me. I don't know how this is all connected, but she says, I'm having a drink with my friend Ashley. I've been calling my FNCPA. After I had a call with the attorney, they told me what to do. But the problem is I can't refinance my house until the lien is lifted. And my deadline on the extension I paid $20,000 to get is in July. So she spent $20,000 on an extension for the house. And she said that extension ends in July. And she's trying to refinance it, but she can't until the lien is off. Lord have mercy. I just pray nobody Googles
now, since
shit.
you and I ain't friends, you got people thinking I put you in hardship. You literally telling people that, oh, the internet gonna eat this up because you gonna paint yourself as this strong, struggling black mom, black woman with a business, with a kid, and a black man took from you and all this stuff. Like, as soon as we didn't become friends no more, you started texting me talking about a loan and all this stuff. Everything was calculated. I've supported you in everything. I gave you so many connections. I connected you with so many things, so many people. Latch on to us and take everything from us and then try to destroy us and make you look like the big dog. You get off when people say, oh, so be the big dog in the group. Like, that's what you want, which is why your business been failing.
But wait, Blakk, I got to ask you a question, Blakk, because I got to be real. If Supa put B on, why was you entertaining B dragging for Supa? Shouldn't your loyalty be to Supa? Because Supa put you on. You over here hollering us and we, but as long as that girl was dragging for Supa to you, calling that girl's son ugly and all that shit, you was mom's the word. See, what this is giving to me is Blakk ain't no friend to Supa neither. Listen, that girl had to be hella comfortable to talk to this man about Supa dying and about her child. That means he had to be saying just as much horrible shit as she was. Because even if he was just a listening ear, you still gonna be mindful because you don't know if he going back telling this shit to her. It's given to me that they were having a mutual conversation, especially on Mad Day with Supa. And while she was over there saying, I hope that hoe died, he was probably going LMAO, LMAO, LMAO. I promise you. You can't sit up here and say, now you wanted to be the big dog against us and we, but you was over there watching and helping that girl. And I'm saying helping because even if you didn't say nothing, you assisted. You over there helping that girl drag for the person who put you on. And this the worst part. I heard Supa and Blakk is still close like this. This ain't their first time falling out. Supa, you got to have more sense than luck now. You got to start having more sense than luck because the luck versus the sense has not gotten you in a good place. You got to trade out that luck for sense, girl. Blakk ain't your friend because I'd have let Blakk run down everything B said. And then once Blakk was finished, adios to your ugly ass too. Oh, yay. Oh, yay. Right after you tell me and send me all the receipts, tell me everything this bitch said. I don't even need to know what you said. I can fill in the blanks. Right after you give me all of that tea, your ass gotta go too. Cause ain't no bitch comfortable to sit down to you and talk to you about wanting me to die and dragging for my child. Bitch, you ain't my friend. You ain't never been my friend. And for all I know, you probably was over there saying, yeah, that little nigga ugly. Yeah, I hope that hoe died. For all I know. It's already suspect that you're supposed to be a straight male and you hang with nothing but bitches. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be 100% real. That's already suspect within itself. But now you in the middle of the mess where these girls is comfortable to come and talk to you about your friend who put you on. Yeah, this big. This is huge.
And I've been trying to help you shake it back. I've been trying to give you captions, give you advice, give you content, introduce you to people, connect you with things, connect you with different people to work in your business overseas, all kinds of stuff. I've been a support system to you, trying to help you. If you go through your struggles, stand in your struggles and show that you're human, you go through it too. People will respect you for that. I went through my struggles. I've openly admitted that I've been transparent with that. I let things go. I got to get my mental right. I'm not in it. I don't care. I fall back. Lala is one of my friends that we've been friends for, I think, like 15 years, if not 15 plus years. And Lala has been a phenomenal friend of me. I have been a phenomenal friend of Lala. We show up for each other in every capacity. I have openly posted on my story for y'all, telling y'all out of all my friends, actually, Lala was the one that helped me the most through my brother passing. No matter what I had going on, Lala, if I have a bad day, Lala flew out to me, spent time with me. She supported me. Everything that I got going on with her, even when I was grieving and stuff, I got out the bed. I flew back to support her, surprise her, show up for her. She crying for me. I'm crying for her. We cry together. We hold each other. That's just how deep me and Lala was. Because I'm proud of you, baby. You know, this lady went recruited Lala, made Lala her friend now because Lala have clout and a platform, and turned Lala against me. Me and Lala didn't even have a conversation. I don't even know why she went against me.
Child, this is nasty, honey.
Lord and behold, she went and manipulated Lala and using her for her platform. Already got Lala on TikTok shop, got her to work with Megan Good. That's what she do, go leverage you, use and abuse you because she want to be somebody she's not. She's aware that people really don't like her. She literally was saying to me and saying to others, like, why am I so loved? Say when something posted about her, when she in the comments, people be saying, it's something about her, I don't even know her, I just don't like her. She gets so much hate, but why when people post me, everybody just loving me and saying I'm so good and I'm so genuine and they love me and other. Why does that bother you? So she literally going on a smear campaign because she have this envious and jealous spirit and evilness to her. She's a witch. And she hate that I had no bad press. I now have bad press starting from last year because she have paid the blogs to post all kind of things about me. Think about it. Y'all have never seen me in no negativity, nothing about me besides my accomplishments and my accolades until this person feed the blogs, all these things.
That's not true, Blakk. We heard that you and Supa fell out. Now, we didn't get all the details for the most part, but we did hear that you wasn't a good friend of Supa back in the day. This ain't the first time, but he is right. He normally not in the blogs for nothing negative, not on a normal basis. He's right.
Things, posting stories, posting screenshots, sending this, saying this, trying to paint me in a bad light. Do you think it's cool to play with people's life and their business and their livelihood like that for your personal gain? I'm the one that paid for your last boyfriend. I paid for your Valentine's days. He take you on a trip in a cabin in a bubble, whatever that you was posting about, looking like a man taking care of you? Or should I post a text message to show that I was the friend behind that, making sure you have a great Valentine's Day because you say he didn't do nothing for you?
Ooh, didn't I tell y'all everybody on social media be playing? Didn't I tell y'all that? So he basically paid for a Valentine's Day that she posted on social media as if her boyfriend paid for, but he didn't. According to Blakk Tatted, he was the one paying for it. I told y'all, all these people be on this bitch capping and lying. That's why when I see all them cars and bags and money, immediately I be saying to myself, them niggas don't have it. Man, Mad Day tell a whole lot of truth, huh? And this the receipt.
Because let's be real.
What that was, a one night stay? Checked in. Where was they at? What hotel? He spent $531 for the hotel. Child.
Because let's be real. Tell the people why you really couldn't show the dude. You acting like this dude was your dude, but you was the side chick. The dude had the main chick. He unfortunately passed away and you made his funeral a mockery for you, for your personal game as content to get sales.
After day, seems like I put.
Not the day after day. This her showing up. That's allegedly her showing up to the boy funeral. Girl, I know you lying. Be Marie.
Seems like.
Not you pulling up to the funeral for a photo op to sell your girl. Go ahead, OB.
If something happened to this dude, you was on somebody's phone being messy. You was not hurt. You was not dismantled at all, but you did all these things and these fake crimes for sympathy and paint yourself saying, oh, go support my business because I got to get up and I got to still work and I'm still pushing through. Everything is for sympathy and payola. And the ones that's just naive, that can't see through it, I'm sorry. I don't even fault them because you really is good. So I'm not mad at nobody that's falling for it. When we going on a trip,
All right, I want to play this little last piece, and then we're gonna get into B. Marie responded.
Pages writing all these people, trying to convince these people I'm a scammer, getting mad. Then you call another mutual friend and say you don't understand how that happened, and people still loving me and supporting me and upholding me. Like, who does that? This is how jealous, hearted, and envious you is. You keep on saying that you wish Supa died, but she was on her sick bed, and to be honest, her death bed, and you went use that as a time to take advantage of her and went visit her in the hospital and gave her product to promote. You have to stop, bro. The same people that took advantage of me the first time and put me in that situation while I was already grieving is the same people that you went against and called about them and got things stopped for them and filming them in public, trying to get them arrested for what they did to me. And spin around and went and called those same people on the phone and say you believe them and they ain't do nothing to me, and you ain't taking pictures with them and posting them. You are not a good person, bro. You got to remember, you can't say stuff on the internet and then take it back and change the narrative to your convenience whenever you want something else to fit. Despite your business was struggling because people wasn't buying your product and people were saying your products was breaking them out, and you having to get your supplier to send you new boxes with new expiration dates because you got to put your old expired products in these new boxes. And you know, I know about that. You know, Supa know about that. You know, we know what you do. You just moved to ATL and not.
Oh, so he said she was selling expired products. I guess the products that she sent out was expired, so she had to make new labels and they changed the dates. Girl, listen, y'all pay attention to the shit he exposing, because this ain't a one-off. This is what's really happening behind the scenes with this social media shit. All of this stuff y'all see on social media be fake as fuck. Y'all gotta pay attention to Mad Day, because that's when the truth really come out. This boy literally on here saying that he paid for her Valentine's Day and she posted it like her nigga did it. He's saying all kinds of stuff that y'all thinking is real, and it's not. Yeah, he a chatty patty, but I need to hear this because I think it's imperative that y'all know that these people not living the way y'all think they living.
October, and I was the first one gave you the housewarming gift. I reached out to you. You've been saying you want to see Fantasia for the longest. That's your favorite artist. I surprised you with 2 tickets to go see Fantasia as a housewarming gift. You claim you've been looking for me, but we was friends the whole time. And literally when I sent you the tickets, you also in that same breath told me, no, friend, don't do that. You got too much going on. Stop spending money on me. And I'm like, nah, you worth that. Mind you, you said that, and then 2 weeks later, you started your smear campaign when I still didn't answer the phone for you, when you texted me saying, why I'm not answering the phone for you. So now you went from saying, no, keep your money, don't spend nothing. You doing too much for me. You could take care of yourself, put yourself in a better situation right now while you're going through all the things that you couldn't control. To now, weeks later, you say, this person been running from me, took my money, scammed me. You just was texting me stuff all of a sudden trying to collect your data because you had no data, because we never argued about no bread, no help, no nothing. So now you started painting the narrative when you see me, you know, going astray, and I'm checking you about something and I'm telling you that's not cool, and I'm not answering the phone, I'm not answering text. So the first thing I did, called my attorney, told him set something up. My attorney sent you the cease and desist telling you got to stop paying the blahs and blah, blah. You was posting stuff about me. My attorney said, you got to stop posting about it. There's email proof that you wrote my attorney and told him you do not agree with the plan because you have your freedom of speech and you do not want to stop posting about me. You want to impress me? Don't mention me. Don't mention Brooke. Don't mention Supa. Don't use none of us specifically to act like nobody did you something, did you wrong. Don't use your ex-employee Angel. Don't use your ex-employee Charlie. Don't use nothing and nobody. Just stick it to you and your quote-unquote influence, this quote-unquote big dog and big queen. You can get new products and run your business without using anybody else's name and not attaching yourself to our success, our momentum, our ex-friends, our business partners, our employees. Stop doing all that and do your own thing. You don't create no circle. Everybody you hang with comes from somebody that you have snaked. Nobody should trust you. Like nobody. And nobody don't trust you, actually. Mad day, sad day. I don't like to expose people. I have never done it. I had bad fallouts with people went my separate ways. Nobody see our personal stuff on the internet. Now I'm having to do this. And I got to really sit with myself and forgive myself that it got so bad that I had to do this. You forced me to do this. I don't like stuff like this. This is not who I am, bro.
Oh, stop.
And anybody that supports you from here on out, may God be with them. Anybody that believes you from here on out, God bless them. I don't care. But I'm tired of not speaking up for myself. I'm tired of you taking advantage of the fact that I went through something, that I grieved, that I got betrayed, that I got stolen from. Like, I hate that you taking advantage of that. And I literally genuinely loved you. I literally genuinely would have went to the moon and above from you. I literally showed you in every way that I got your back. You did this to us. You trying to destroy me for your personal gain, trying to attach yourself to clout, trying to get sales and sympathy. There's a special place in hell for someone like you. Why you saying you wish everybody else died? Why you saying that everybody else children ugly? You're the one ugly on the inside and out. Stop playing.
Oh,
no, I'm a child.
So that was Blakk Tatted. That was Blakk Tatted. In the game, remember, Blakk Tatted was put on by Supa. Supa was put on by Judy, and everybody broke. You can't make this stuff up. And I'm not saying they broke, but they all going through financial issues. Judy put on Supa, Supa put on Blakk, and Supa also put on B. Marie, and not everybody having money issues. Something in the milk ain't clean. Something here in the milk ain't clean. Thank you for the super chat. How do you say your name? Taisha Hill. Thank you so much, Taisha Hill, 1985 for the super chat. Is it 88? Okay, 88. She says he is explaining himself because the Shade Room YouTube page just did a story on him owing these girls, 3 girls, more than money, including Lala. And I got that pulled up. But before we get into that, thank you so much because you reminded me to pull it up, Taisha. Thank you so much. Listen, what I figured out is, first of all, when it comes to Blakk, this is all happening because it came out that he is the one who owes that girl the $300K. Now, Blakk said all of that, but he never addressed if he owed his girl money and if he was going to pay her back or not. Let's really be clear about that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon Sutton, 7584, for being a member for 24 months. Says some friends ain't friends. Exactly. Thank you so much for being a member. But he never addressed owing the girl money, but he did use the time to air her out. Now, although I believe that a lot of the things he said was true, I just believe a lot of things he left out because it's going to make him look just as bad. At the end of the day, she can't talk to herself. She can't hate Supa by herself. It doesn't work. So if she was that comfortable dragging for you or dragging for Supa to you, that's because you drags for Supa too, just as bad as she does. Because even if I hated a bitch and didn't like her and wanted her to die, I would still be skeptical about telling that to a mutual friend for fear that they're going to go back and tell them what I said, unless that mutual friend is not going to go back and tell them because they hate the person just as much as I do. You see what I'm saying? The only way I would be comfortable talking like that to a mutual friend is if said mutual friend hate the person I'm talking about just as much as I do. And what I'm trying to get Supa to see, because I don't know if Supa watched me or not, but what I'm telling you, Supa, is, if that nigga had all of that to say, he was dragging just like her. And if she said Trey was ugly, he said Trey was ugly too. If she said I want Supa to die, he was laughing saying, yeah, that hoe could die too. You got to keep in mind, a lot of people want your spot when you on. It don't matter what you do for them. There are people who are going to be envious and jealous of your life and want your spot just off the string of that and will watch you die and go down to get your spot. I just don't understand how Supa's still cool with him because he can't come back and tell me all this shit that she said for all of these years and you just not telling me? Wait a minute, you hollering us and we. You ain't never came back and told me this shit. And even if he told her this last year when the shit first went down, it's still a year too late, 2, 3, 4 years too late. The moment she came talking about me, especially saying that she want me to die or dragging for my son, that's when you should have been coming to me and saying, friend, I think you need to look into this. Because it's one thing to say I don't like Supa. It's another thing to say that bitch this, that bitch that. But it's a whole other thing to be sitting around here saying die whore and your son ugly and all kinds of shit like that. And you just holding on to this information and ain't saying nothing. I want to show y'all the video that went viral, which is why Black Smoke is coming out to say what he's saying. So the internet, the Shade Room, the I guess because he's on Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Shade Room posted this post about Blakk Tatted being the one who owes what's that girl name? B. Marie the $300K. Let's get into the story. Y'all like the video.
He's somebody I trusted.
You've seen him on The Housewives. Blakk Tatted. They say he's a $1 million entrepreneur, famous for these viral hookah pens.
Not to sound cocky, but not a little man's the big man.
The situation was spiraling, getting worse and worse.
Now he's taken a hit of his own, accused of defrauding people, even celebrities, out of thousands of dollars. It's clearly affected your life.
He's somebody I trusted. And I feel like I failed my kids. I feel like I failed myself. Because I trusted somebody that I truly loved and thought was my brother, and I thought I was doing the right thing. And he played me.
They call him Blakk on the internet, but his real name is Cardell Bradley. He's the CEO of the popular hookah company Black Smoke. But his game might be up in smoke based on these lawsuits just filed against him. 3 Black women, some of whom you may know, say that he used them as prey for money to fund a lavish lifestyle.
He told me that he made millions from it. He even showed me $9 million in his PayPal account at one point. So, I'm looking up to him. He's a very successful person. I want to continue to see him be that way.
So when he allegedly asked her for $69,000 in June 2024.
Me seeing, the $9 million that he showed me before, I felt confident in lending him that money.
Okay, so July comes around, August, September, October. Then what happens?
He fed me little crumbs here and there, but I always gave an excuse or a reason why he couldn't do it. And I only have $50, but I'll send you this, small crumbs, embarrassing amounts of money.
She is seeking over $1 million in damages because she claims she lost out on business deals because of this dispute. You see Blakk on your screen. What was your reaction when you first saw him?
I was pissed that he walked on that TV show looking like he had $1 million, and a lot of them mine, and B. Marie's, and Lala Milan's, and he just out here living his best life.
Lala Milan, she wrote us, and in true Lala fashion, she simply said, "Woo child, the ghetto." Blakk is being sued for fraud, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, amongst a list of other related things. And of course, we'll let you know what comes out of this. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin.
So this is the story that went viral, and this is why Blakk Tatted did the 3-part series of his response. He wanted to give out his side of the story. Now, remember, it's 3 people that's suing him. Lala Milan, B. Marie, and this lady with the horrible plastic surgery. Black American women, please stay out your face. Y'all remember back in the day, your mama used to pop your hand for putting your hands in your face? Somebody need to be in front of y'all and start popping y'all hands. Stay out your face, Black America. That lady look horrible. She look a mess, okay? No shade, but it is what it is. She look a hot-ass mess. I'm surprised the tears even came out her eyes, okay? Now, Claudia, Lala, and B. Marie are the 3 people that claims that Blakk Tatted borrowed from and Blakk Tatted hadn't paid back. Now, we just saw the 3-part series in the response. He's not talking about who money he owed, but he did say that B. Marie got Lala to go against him. Well, then I want to know what happened to the girl Claudia then, because Claudia was the one did the interview with the Shade Room. He never mentioned her in the 3-part response. However, B. Marie responded. We got to get into that. So B. Marie, the person who the second person who owes this money or who's saying that this boy owe her money. Wait, I don't want to do part 2. Let me get part 1. Hold on. B. Marie responded, and this, hold on, is what she had to say. Give me 1 second. That's part 2. I don't think hers as long as his. Let's get into B. Marie's response. Now, this is the second.
Right, so I just want to come here and first.
Sorry, this is the girl who he talked about. Said she hated Supa, she wanted her to die, and that her son was ugly. This is the girl he did the whole 3-part series about.
Take accountability and acknowledge the role that I played in a conversation that just led me to say some really mean and hurtful things. I have we have talked about this offline. Actually, we talked about this months ago, and of recent too. And I've apologized. And you know, we move forward. Again, like I said, you know, I don't really necessarily come on the internet and talk about my personal business. I'm more so of a very private person. A few years ago, I was raped, and when that happened to me, it definitely changed me. I only shared it with a few people, one of them being Supa, and in that time, she was very comforting of me in that moment. Fast forward, Blakk randomly messaged me. At the time, he and I were not friends. He messaged me on social media. He told me he just wanted to congratulate me on all of my success, and he didn't understand why I didn't like him and things like that. So he and I began to have a conversation, and during that time, you know, he disclosed a lot. He started telling me a lot of things that she had been saying about me, and vice versa. You know, one of the things that he did tell me was that Supa told him that I lied about being raped, and I was devastated. I was really taken aback by it. I couldn't understand, you know, why this conversation happened, and more importantly, why would you say that I lied about it? Fast forward, I did have a conversation with her about it, and at the time she told me that she didn't say it. You know, we cried. It was a very emotional conversation. Razor was there. She asked Razor, she was like, Razor, I never even told you nothing about that. Razor told me, you know, no, she didn't tell me that. The very next day, Razor did call me and said, you know, sis, I'm not gonna lie, she did tell me about your assault, but she didn't tell me that you lied about it. So I feel like Blakk is lying about that.
Okay,
you know
wait a minute. Because I need y'all to be following what she's saying. She's talking about when she said she hoped Supa died. Her story is she got raped. She told Supa about it, and Blakk called her randomly one day out the blue. She never knew Blakk, but Blakk randomly hit her up out the blue, congratulated her on her success, and then go on to say, you never liked me, why not? They had a conversation. She said it was cool, but then it came up that Supa must have had mentioned that she got raped to Blakk. Now, according to her, B. Marie, she said when she went to confront Supa, Razor jumped in and she said, I didn't even tell Razor what happened to you. Razor is Supa's husband. I don't know if that was her husband at the time, but Razor is Ray, Supa's husband. So Ray went to jump in. Supa in front of Ray told B. Marie that I never told Razor about this, so Razor don't know nothing. She said the next day Razor called her, Ray called her and said, I ain't gonna lie, Supa did tell me, but she didn't deny that you got raped. So why is Ray going behind Supa back to clear anything up with B. Marie? All of these people, Ray, even if he was married to her or not, they were dating. Ray, Blakk Tatted, all of these people that's supposed to be loyal to Supa somehow have an ear for her enemy, and I don't understand. Ray wouldn't, first of all, how did Ray even get your number, girl? How did he even get your number to call you, and why is he comfortable calling you? I am of confusion. Somebody drop down in the comments, because none of my friends had my niggas' numbers, not one of them. And they damn sure wasn't going behind my back and clear nothing up with him neither. That part went over a lot of people's head. Ray's supposed to be Supa's other half, but he on the phone gossiping with B. Marie. Girl, Supa, you are surrounded by snakes, bitch. You are surrounded by anacondas and motherfucking serpents, all kind of snakes. You surrounded by them, girl. You're sleeping with one. Say what I said. You're sleeping with one every night. This is big.
In hindsight, I would say that Blakk come and tell me that now, I would say that it was intentional. It was a method behind just trying to throw a wedge within our friendship. At that time, I couldn't see that. At that time, I'm battling postpartum. I'm just dealing with a lot, and I wasn't able to receive it in a manner of, oh, could this be some type of lie and or plot? Because I'm wondering how would he even know about it? And I just kind of let that anger consume me. That anger turned into hate. And I wish I did have a better way at managing it. I wish I did have a better way at letting it out and dealing with it. But I didn't. And again, like I said, we've had a conversation offline, and we agreed to, just move forward. But I wanted to make sure that I did address this matter because of the people involved. So for that, I do apologize. So first and foremost, Blakk do currently owe me $300,000. I did not loan him all the money at once, and it was never a gift. It is a loan. Every bank wire that I sent says loan in the notes. He agreed to pay me back. Blakk came to me and told me that his payment processor had a freeze on it and that he was making money in his company, but they were holding the money. So he made it seem like he didn't have any money. He showed me a bank statement a while back and it had like a negative $5 in it. So he made it seem like, listen, I don't have any cash. Can you loan me money just so that I can pay my bills, take care of my family, and, continue to try to run a business, until they release his money. I had no reason to think that he was lying. Again, I looked at this man as if he was a brother to me. Fast forward, I started to get the runaround. I asked Blakk for my money. Blakk got disrespectful, very disgruntled, and just was trying to find ways to have a problem with me. And I'm just like, look, Blakk, I really just want my money. That's it. All right, so I just want to come here and firstly take accountability.
This is my question to B. Marie and to the girl Claudia and to Lala. How can a person who flashes millions of dollars in front of y'all then turn around and fix their lips and ask for money? Now, I'm not rich yet, okay? I'm not rich yet. And I don't know if this is normal practices or standard practices for rich people. Who rich in the chat? Drop down in the comments. Who rich in the chat? Let me see your name. Put your email in the chat too if you're rich. You feel what I'm saying? Put your name and your email in the chat and hit me up at voodoodollpodcast@gmail.com. I'm just saying I need to ask you a few questions. But I don't know if this is common practices amongst the rich, but can't a nigga show me $9 million and then say loan me $5? You a lie to me. The fuck? You lying to me? Nigga, you just showed me millions of dollars. If they got your money froze, then nigga throw it out. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm not giving no nigga with $9 million no money. What I'm gonna loan him money for? What I look like? Boo-boo the fool? This is a genuine question. Do I look like boo? Why would I loan a nigga with $9 million in his account? Why would I loan him $300,000? I am of confusion. That's a question that I have. Also, let me say this to the B. Marie girl. She's very calm, and I know she's leaving out a lot as well. But the fact that she said Blakk Tatted hit her up out the blue and befriended her told me everything that I need to know. Blakk Tatted is not a good person. And somebody wrote in the chat when I said she's surrounded by snakes, somebody said Supa is the biggest snake herself. You know, that could possibly be. I don't know. I just know from the internet she seemed like she cool. But then again, I forgot everybody on the internet playing. I want to show y'all part 2 of B. Marie giving her response to this. And then there's going to be a wrap after this, y'all. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. This is part 2. And this should be over after this.
Everybody wants to say, we'll take it to court. I have taken it to court. Blakk ended up trying to get me to sign a contract. He's going to say that he tried to pay me through the attorneys. And that contract stated that if he heard anything in the public, that he don't have to pay me back. There was no definitive date as to when the funds would fully be paid back. And the biggest red flag was that they said that Blakk Smoke, the company, owed me $300,000, and that was not the case. I did not sign that contract because I did not loan that money to Blakk Smoke, and I also knew that Blakk was going to file bankruptcy. And
pause. Now, what account did you deposit the money into? Did you deposit money into an account? Because if you deposit it into Blakk Smoke, then you do owe. Then Blakk Smoke owe you, not Blakk Tatted. And for y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, you have the entity and then you have the person. If he did his business right, the person Blakk Tatted is somebody or something completely separate from Blakk Smoke, the hookah shop, right? So if she loaned Blakk Tatted, if Blakk Tatted picked up the phone and said, hey, B bitch, can you loan me $2 million? And she wired that money into Blakk Smoke and not Blakk Tatted, Cardell Bradley's personal account, then technically you do owe Blakk Smoke. You loaned the money to Blakk Smoke. You just said y'all don't have no contract. Y'all don't have nothing written down to say who you was giving the money to. Was it for Blakk or for the company? If you put it in a company pot, that means that's the company that owe you, not Blakk. I don't know if that's the case, but from what she said, they trying to say that Blakk Smoke owe her and not Blakk Tatted, meaning the hookah shop owe you, not Blakk. And if you put the money in Blakk Smoke, the hookah shop, then they absolutely right. That's who owes you, not Blakk Tatted. This is why y'all got to be very, very careful. And let me say this too. These people done got all this money and they done lost their minds. They started acting like them clears, acting like there's money growing on trees. I'm telling you what happened. And they over here passing and exchanging hundreds of $1,000s between people y'all not even cool with. Ain't no motherfucking way. Girl, ain't no way. There's no way. You wasn't even cool with that nigga long enough to loan him no $300K. And you know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure somebody in your family or some of your friends or somebody you've been knowing for years that ain't did you wrong could have used $500 and you refused to give it to them. But I know people like these people. They loan to their friends because it keeps them in the in crowd. That's why they buying each other bags. That's why they taking each other on trips and paying for this and paying for that. They're literally paying for friendships. I'm not even over exaggerating. That's why they don't have a problem with spending $300, $400 here on this friend and that friend that you don't even really know in real life. It's all about keeping up the facade. It's weird.
in Blakk Smoke, which means my money would have just been, the contract would have just been me agreeing that Blakk Smoke owed me that money. I loaned that money to Cardell Bradley. Even without me signing that contract, Blakk filed bankruptcy and in fact added my loan, my personal loan, to his bankruptcy, his business bankruptcy. Not only did he add mine, he added Claudia's, and he also added Lala's.
So y'all must have loaned the money to the company. And when he took the company and went filed bankruptcy, all the money y'all loaned to him went to that as well. Unless he's filed it for himself. I don't know how he filed the bankruptcy. I'm not no lawyer. We'll probably have to call girl, is that legal? But what I'm saying here is, if the paperwork is telling you that it's the company, then that means you loaned the money to the company and not to Blakk. And like I said, that's why them people saying that when he filed bankruptcy, your money, Lala, and the girl Claudia money went into the bankruptcy.
All of us to his business bankruptcy. If you ever had intentions on paying any of your friends back, you will not add us to a bankruptcy. Mind you, we're all women. We're all mothers. And, Blakk has borrowed money from multiple people. From Lala Milan, Claudia, Drew. There's a plethora of people outside of the amount of loan companies. When I received the bankruptcy filing, it had like 30 people on there. The reality is,
They had 30 people on there. How many people that nigga was borrowing money from? Oh, let me find out that nigga never really had no money and he just been using y'all money. Girl, this is big.
During going through his bankruptcy filings, they send us his financials. When I seen Blakk bank statement from actually April of 2025, when I loaned him $50,000, I saw that I sent $50,000 to a bank account that already had $300,000 in it. I'm devastated because why would you take money from me that you don't need? He wants to act as if he was in some type of financial hardship when in reality, he had money. He was always getting money. He just wanted to continue to borrow money from us.
Ain't that what I just said? Now, I said he didn't have money because I don't believe he had the money he showed y'all. It's given to me. He was flossing on the gram with Yo Dollar, Lala Dollar, Claudia Dollar, and the other 27 people who he put down in the bankruptcy. It's kind of fucked up, but it's smart. It's dirty, it's jacked up, but it's kind of smart. It's kind of like, you ever heard somebody talk about how they live off their credit cards successfully? It's kind of like that. He didn't have to spend his money. He just spent y'all's because y'all was so duck, goose trying to be friends and trying to be in with the in crowd. Y'all was willing to give him y'all money.
There was no financial hardship. Blakk just wanted to continue to live this lavish lifestyle and lie, scam, and manipulate us out of our money. And now he's refusing to pay it back. We have all filed lawsuits. We're trying to get Blakk served. He has got evicted from his homes. He's packed up and moved to Thailand, and he's dodging being served.
What?
At the end of the day, we were a friend to you. We tried to help you, and all we want is our money, Blakk.
Did that bitch say he packed up and moved to Thailand by the lady boys? Oh my God.
Ultimately, I do feel like I was targeted. I feel like I was preyed on. I feel like Blakk knew that I have loaned money out to friends before, and I feel like he just wanted to befriend me just so he could be able to do so, And I say that because so many people have told me just how much of hate that he did have for me prior to him befriending me. Other people too have expressed that, they can, speak to it, but that's just what I feel. Even when I talked to Claudia said that he did the same thing with her and her friends. So I feel like this is definitely a tactic that he does. But yeah, that's just in my opinion. And lastly, I'm not going to respond to the salacious things that you said in that video. Not on here, rather. I'll deal with that in court. But one of the things that you did say was that you were done. You said everything that you need to say and you're not going to respond. Well, I highly doubt that, but I feel like if you do, I just want to encourage you to stick to the facts. Stick to the topic at hand. If anybody actually bothered to watch Claudia's full video on YouTube, they said that the Shade Room said that they reached out to me and I declined to respond. But yet here we are, and I'm the topic of conversation as it pertains to this matter. He never addressed Claudia at all. Again, just stick to the facts. You lied, you manipulated, and you took money from us that you did not need. This is not just a civil matter. It has turned to a criminal matter. Again, I just want you to stick to the facts, Blakk. Sending cease and desist, I find that odd that you would pay an attorney to send a cease and desist versus paying your friends who assisted you.
You are a walking trigger. Hold on, because I need to read this. I ain't going to read it all. You are a walking trigger. Listen, my update is the same an update. You keep mentioning amounts and shit like I don't effing know. You keep trying to be creative. You keep trying to create the narrative like we fell out over bread when I stopped effing with you over disloyalty. Now you come about with this bread agenda being heavily pushed. You so fake. Stop effing talking to me. Don't say shit else. And then she says, Blakk, where's my money? I'm not reading all that. You bragging about you made $2 million. Send me the money I loaned you. He said, girl, I haven't told the mother effing soul nothing about me making no $2 million this Black Friday. No dollar amount at all. Not a mother effing soul. The F I haven't even made an IG post regarding Black's success. It says, so what are you talking about? And I can't see the rest. So that's them talking about that, child. Girl, Blakk was cutting up in them DMs, huh? This too much to read. I ain't reading all this. I don't want to talk about no friendship. I'm a single mother who always takes care of her family. I help you when you need it. Just give me what's mine. He says, you don't have to say please to me. You are getting that. What the F do I need to keep saying it for? Now you're saying I disrespected you when I've only expressed myself and never even called you out your name or nothing. Not even once. You can't say the same though. Blakk, you claim you had no money coming in. You claim you couldn't print orders because you didn't have the funds. You claim you didn't have the money to get your inventory from the dock after I loaned you the money for final payment to China. You said the inventory, I can't see it. It don't matter. Basically, they're talking about the inventory. And I ain't reading all of that. But she putting up the receipts, baby. Yes, she is. She putting up, and that's the lawsuit. It sounds to me like Blakk basically threw all of y'all into that bankruptcy with the company so that he can walk away scot-free. And you said he moved to Thailand. Yeah, fat, it's a wrap. Now he got to come back home. He can't stay out there forever. And he did put in the text message that he admit to owing her because he said, I'm going to give you that. He did say that. However, comma girl, y'all got to start taking accountability for your part. B. Marie, Claudia, and Lala. All of y'all loaned this boy money because y'all thought he was in an in crowd. Let's call a thing a thing. Y'all only rocked with him, dealt with him, and loaned him money because y'all thought in some way, fashion, or form it was going to help you. And now that it didn't, here we are. Everybody's crying, talking about he owe us money. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be crying, and I do believe that he should pay y'all back y'all money. But this is what happened. How Nene said, you never win when you play dirty. I think every single one of y'all hands is dirty. Supa, Blakk Tatted, B. Marie, and the girl Claudia. I think all four of y'all hands dirty, if you ask me. And it sounds like Blakk done skipped town on all four of y'all bitches too. No, all three of y'all. He skipped town on you, Lala, hell, Supa too. You, Lala, Claudia, and Supa. He done skipped town on all y'all with all y'all money. And done filed it in the bankruptcy. He must be following Tasha Key. Lord have mercy. I hope he don't have the same bankruptcy attorney because this ain't going to work out well. What is the point in all of this? Remember, we spoke about Judy going broke. We just saw her and Bratt going broke. Judy begat Supa, who begat Blakk, who somehow Supa also begat B. Marie. Now, I don't know the Claudia girl, the Lala Mulan thing. I think she happened on her own. But all of this is one big old line. And it seems like the fish is rotten from the head down. Y'all know what I mean when I say the fish is rotten from the head down? That means if once it went bad for Judy, it looked like it was going bad for everybody. Yeah. It looked like it started going bad for everybody. Remember, Judy put all these people on. If it wasn't for Judy, we wouldn't know Supa to be the successful businesswoman that we know her to be. Would she be successful? Yes, because Supa has a personality and she was already lit on the internet. However, as far as the business and the way she did it, how she went viral and all that stuff, all of that, and from where I sat, it came from Judy. Now, Judy selling her house because she broke. Blakk, he done skipped town and done stole money from everybody and filed bankruptcy. Supa then had to downsize her house, which I don't think it's a bad idea to downsize nobody's house. But we did hear that Supa's business was taking a hit. Now, I saw a video today of Supa saying that her warehouse opened back up and she was doing pretty good. So I don't know if Supa's still in financial ruin, but she was in a position where she wasn't doing as well. It seemed like everybody is jacked up on this train. And I'm wondering, is this the domino effect? Is this like some witchcraft shit y'all did? Now the spell is up. Now all you bitches is going broke. Like, I am of confusion and I want to know. But Blakk, as far as Blakk goes, he is dirty because you was going to, first of all, for you to entertain this girl dragging for Supa tells me everything I need to know about Blakk Tatted. Supa, that is not your friend. And if you keep that nigga around a second longer, that tells me everything I need to know about you. And we know how slow you is when it come to men. We seen Lewis and we seen Razor. And speaking of Razor, why is he calling your friend to clear some shit up, especially after you told B. Marie in front of Ray? I never told Ray about you being raped. Why would Ray turn around the next day and call B. Marie? I'm damn dead serious. This the nigga you was sleeping with, sucking on, eating on, chewing on. What the is he calling? How he get her number? And then second of all, why is he calling her to clear up anything? Something is weird over here in this whole situation. All I know is all of them having issues, and Blakk done skipped town on the rest of them. And that's where we at. So for y'all who don't know what happened between Supa, Blakk Tatted, and B. Marie, it's the fact that Supa put Blakk Tatted and B. Marie on, and then Blakk Tatted played the middleman and gossip between gossip between B. Marie and Supa. Even though B. Marie and Supa fell out a while ago, they are not friends, haven't been friends for a long time. But when Blakk Tatted went over there and tried to befriend B. Marie, I think that was a huge red flag. Now remember, Blakk Tatted and Supa Scent have gotten into it before for some shady shit, and now I see why. Blakk Tatted can't be trusted. He can't be trusted. He just can't. He was fishing down. He was fishing down. All of them lie. I'm with you, pretty lady. All of them motherfuckers lie. Every single one of them is lying, if you ask me. Thank you, Jay New Orleans, for the super chat. Says surrounded by snakes and sissies. I know you lying. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure about Blakk Tatted, and I'm still not sure. But I ain't gonna lie. The way he gossiping, and I always saw him hanging with Supa. I didn't know he hung with buku girls, but now that I see he made his rounds around all these girls, I'm scratching my head and squinting my eyes. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. T-Babes 4675, thank you so much for being a member for 22 months. Says, Vu, please play the funeral clip again. Love you. What funeral clip? From B. Marie? The day after day. If I find it, I'll pull it back up for you. Thank you so much. Sharon Sutton, thank you so much for being a member for 24 months. Says, some friends ain't friends. We already read that. But yes, you're absolutely right. These people that they calling friends is not really friends. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jay New Orleans, for the super chat. Says, I love how you from New Orleans, but not of New Orleans. Reaching heights you have and continue to rise, baby. They would have your name in so much. Exactly. That's why I'm not of New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans, born and raised in New Orleans, but I don't be over there playing with them people. I know the city. I've been knowing this city for 43 years. I seen what they did to Supa. Why would I go over there trying to be in a girl, please? I ain't slow. I ain't stupid. I might be a little slow sometimes, but I ain't stupid. I love my people, but I'm not, no. I specifically made sure my content didn't surround New Orleans people for that reason. No shade. Because I love my people, but if I did strictly New Orleans content, them people would have drugged me 30 years ago, child. 30 years ago. I'd have been drugged, picked back up, drug again, picked back up, drug again. Yeah, that's how they do in New Orleans. I love my people, but yeah, I had to go over here. I say I'm doing my content over here. I don't want no parts. I'm doing my content on that side, way over there. Yep. Thank you, Jay New Orleans. And thank you for being a member for 5 months. Says, closeted New Orleans, love hanging out with baddies. Ooh, lying, scamming, painting false images of wealth, zestiness, overflowing while pretending to be like, pretending to like coochie. There you go. Vonda said, why you say it's a spell ending? Because typically when the spell is working, everybody does well. But when the spell is broken, everything falls down. So when I say I don't know if they had this spell that was working and then it ended, I mean it would be the spell was broken. That's why Judy done went broke. Blakk is going broke. Supa having issues, and B. Marie. Because remember, Judy is the one. All right, let me give you this. Remember I told y'all a young baby drowned in Judy's pool. Let's take that and say that was a ritual. Let's say Judy needed a ritual to make sure that she becomes successful in the world. I'm just using this for an example. If the ritual was needed for a life and that baby that drowned was the ritual, then everything Judy touches after that, once the ritual is completed, would turn to gold. That would mean her businesses would start to flare up or have great success. That means anything that she do would just be popping. And for a long time, it was. Anything and anybody Judy touched literally shot off. Now, the reason I said unless the spell was lifted or disbanded, and that's why this stuff ended, it would mean that once that spell was over with, everything that she worked for got to go back. It's kind of like you have to put things back where they were before you found them. Does that make sense? So that's why I said unless the spell lifted. And I don't think Judy would have been doing this spell by herself. When she enlisted these other folks, they would have definitely taken a part into it as well. What you cooking? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I wonder if Blakk didn't win much in the divorce. What divorce? With his wife? I don't know if that lady would have had much to give him. I'm not saying that she broke or nothing, but he was the one with the millionaire. I didn't even know if they got married. I don't know. Thank you so much. What you cooking? Jay New Orleans, thank you for the super chat. Says, I have never seen a marble background have a smoke detector beep. Hashtag Black History Month. You already know it. He had a nice house and that smoke detector, but I ain't gonna lie. Maybe he was going through something like me. I couldn't reach mine. I couldn't reach my smoke detector and that bitch was beeping down. Hello? Jay New Orleans, thank you so much for the super chat. Says every time he lies, the smoke detector beeps. And you know what? You might be right. Thank you, Jay New Orleans. And thank you again for the super chat. You was spinning a bag, huh? Thank you so much. Says 10 hours and no mentions of the $300,000. Only smoke detector beeps and more lies. Messy boots always finish last. He triangulates friend groups. Ooh. So he must be notorious for doing this. He done did this before. And you put another super chat to show me. Thank you, Jay New Orleans, for the super chat. Says when Supa and Blakk fell out, and he told all her business, outed Ted as gay, leaked Ted number, and was in the comments of every burn page, shade and crayon case. Ooh. And you know what? I think, wasn't that around the time Supa stopped being friends with Bricky? And y'all don't know about Bricky. We talked about Bricky on the channel, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't know. This around the time she stopped being friends with everybody, I think. I remember exactly what you're talking about. Her and Bricky fell out. I know her and her friend Stunner fell out. Everybody fell out. Lord have mercy. Thank you again, Jay New Orleans, for the super chat. Says he telling every truth but his own. Happy Pride. Thank you so much, Jay New Orleans. You really made it rain this stream, baby. Yes, you did. You really made it rain this stream. I think I got everybody. And let me drop a make it rain in the chat for my boo, Jay New Orleans, because you definitely made it rain. Thank you so much, Jay New Orleans, for all of your contributions today. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Thank you so much. I make it rain. I make it rain. My bad. Thank you so much, Jay New Orleans, for the super chat and for the love. Now, with that being said, we almost at 3 hours. That's all I got for y'all. For y'all who wasn't caught up on the Super Cent, B. Marie, and Black Tatted Mess, you are now caught up. If you are new to the channel and you used to seeing me at the dollhouse, make sure you subscribe over here, because whenever I can't be at the dollhouse, this is where I'm at, and vice versa. So please, if y'all were looking for me over there, sorry. Like I said earlier, I'm suspended again for another strike, 14 days. So for the next 14 days, this is where we're going to be at. So make sure y'all subscribe so y'all can catch me when I go live, because I got a lot of content this week that I was planning on putting on the other channel. But it seems now I will have to put it over here. So with that being said, y'all make sure y'all like the video. Replay gang, drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. And I will see y'all later. Good night. Peace.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now. Come on, Blaze, so you know. Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.